Let's see if we got it all set up here on this St. Patty's Day. Hey, folks, Friday, St. Patty's Day. See, that's the way it should operate. Nothing sucks more than like St. Patty's Day on a Monday night. You know, Monday, Tuesday, you got to work the next day. I mean, Friday night, St. Patty's Day, or Saturday night, that's like the perfect setup, Froggy.
Yeah.
That's what let me see if we have it. All right, is it this one? No! Oh, my God. Are we going to go through this again?
I mean, this is nice.
No,
I
it's
feel like I went to jig. Yeah.
Oh, it's...
Top of the morning.
Are we
to
gonna-
us.
Are we going to go through this again? Oh, my...
Take this off. I hate it.
I do, too. I want to smash... I want to smash this. I want to light this on fire. Oh, turn it off. All right. Hold on a minute. All right. It's not that one.
That was awful.
Hang on. Oh, God.
I'm being attacked by, like, leprechauns.
I'm nauseous now. They're magically delicious. All right, hang on. Is it this one?
Drink like an Irishman.
What the hell is this?
Drink like an Irishman.
What is this? What the hell?
Yeah.
What?
Drink like an Irishman.
No, that's not...
That was a
my
wacky one.
God, was it last year we went through this again?
What are you looking for, the Irish jig?
Yeah, I'm looking for the da 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 da. And remember, somebody called us and they gave us the name of it, and I thought we put it in the system. Andrew, turn your mic on.
I thought it was called Original Irish Jig.
What's the name of that thing?
I don't know.
And
I wasn't here last year when you went through this.
I know, but
Whoa.
So Coop was sitting in there. So, right, Coop was still with us last St. Patty's Day, right? Before he quit, before he got all Generation Z on us. And
Now he just sits on a beach
didn't want
all
to work.
day.
Didn't want to work anymore. All right, so hang on a minute. What are you laughing at? Lately comer?
You tricked me with that final countdown. I was like jamming out to final countdown, and then it ended abruptly.
Well,
You stop acting like you sit in your car and
Why
wait.
don't you check your watch? Yeah. So if you missed it, the final countdown started. I played the first 20 seconds of the final countdown. I meant to play the little MJ Morning Show Peter Cofield song as a filler. And I look up and I'm like, son of a... And final countdown starts at like 5:50, 8:30. I'm like, no, that's not going to work.
No.
I'm not going to start the damn show at like 6:03. So... only played the first couple of seconds of the final countdown, then I just cut the damn thing off and then played the show intro. Do you
Hey, I have a
remember?
question.
Do you remember last year?
Yeah.
Do you remember the da 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 da? We went through this, and then
Yeah.
didn't a caller call up and give us the actual name of that?
I don't know if we're conflating this with the wedding song that we did on Valentine's Day.
No, I'm not conflating with a wedding song from Valentine's Day. It's an Irish jig. I'm not All right, if anyone knows, because Andrew's in there pulling his hair out, trying to find this thing, I know we had it in the computer because a caller called up last year and said the Irish jig song you're looking for is called, and then we put it into YouTube or wherever the hell we got. We found it right away. And I thought that Coop, our old producer, had put it in the system under Irish jig, and it's not there. So how can I have St. Patty's Day without the da-da-da-da-da-da? If anyone knows the actual name of that song, if the same dude that called us last year, if you're listening, or if anyone knows the name of if you know the name of that Irish jig, would you please call me? Because I can't move on. I can't go. I'm going to be like Rain Man. No, Judge Wapner, I'm just going to stop dead in my tracks right now. All right?
While you're stopping dead in your tracks.
Can I give out the phone number?
Yes.
800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. If you can help me out, and please help with this OCD neurotic issue right now, and tell me the name of... Froggy, let's do it together. 3, 2, 1... hold on, let me get some reverb on this. Ready?
Yeah,
3, 2, 1, and... Please
call us with the real song. So
You know,
we
we
can
ended
hear
up playing last year's Flogging Molly. We were just like, screw it.
God.
Drunken lullabies.
If anyone knows the name of the Irish jig we're looking for, please don't make me wait until like 7, 8 o'clock where someone's finally going to call in and tell me the name of it. Because you're going to have to hear me go, da 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 da. You're going to have to hear me we do that for the next 2 hours. So what the hell is the name of that Irish jig song?
It's the original, the one that you think of when you think of Irish elves
Jigs.
dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, jigs.
800-990-1047. Okay, Miss Perfect Timing. Go ahead and what do you want to say?
Yes. So, do you mind if I wear my crushed white strips for another 5 or 10 minutes?
You can't sound like that.
I
You're
know.
like talk. Can I wear my crest white? Can I talk on the show and keep my crest white strips in my mouth?
I realize.
You sound so good with your crest. Why do you have? It doesn't make you sound good.
I understand that, and I understand that's a prerequisite to the job.
Why would you
they're
put?
so expensive.
Why would you? Then why the hell would you put your crest white strips in your mouth minutes before the show? How long are they supposed to stay in your mouth?
They're supposed to stay in my mouth for 30 minutes.
Oh my God! Why would you put them in your mouth when you know you got to come on the air at 6 o'clock?
Well, I put them on at 5:40 because we have a photo shoot today. All the women of Beasley have to do a photo shoot after it, and I haven't bleached my teeth in forever.
What about the
because
men of Beasley?
They're so expensive. Well, I don't know about the men of Beasley.
The
I'm
men
sure
of
you guys.
men of Beasley are so expensive.
No,
Yeah.
the crest white strips are expensive, and so I don't want to waste.
Do you
the
really
time.
think your crest white strips at 6 o'clock in the morning are going to make that much of a difference for your photo shoot at 11 a.m. this morning
Yeah.
or whatever time it is?
I do. Yeah,
Get out of here.
a little bit.
Dude, I had a meeting with a woman a couple days ago over the phone that had those in, and I thought she was drunk. She's like, "Hey, Michael, how you doing?" I'm like, "What's the matter? Are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah, wow."
Andrew, do you have it? All right,
Uh-oh.
hang on a minute.
Oh, good.
The phone's lit up, thank God.
Uh-oh.
The phone's lit up here at 6 o'clock in the morning, and Andrew claims a caller told him that this is the song we're looking for. Andrew, hit it. Andrew, hit it. Oh, the commercial was playing. This is not it.
No, this is a.
Oh, wait. It is it, but this is a slower version.
No,
All right,
this isn't the one.
Hold on. This is it. That
This
is
is
it.
a version of it.
It's
yes.
That's not the one I'm looking for. However, this is the right name. Now, Andrew,
What is it called? The Great O'Malley Escape or
hold on.
something?
What is this thing called? What's the name of this Irish jig music?
It's the Irish washerwoman.
The Irish. So this is right, but we want the faster version. So see if you can find a much faster version on YouTube of the Irish washerwoman.
Let's remember this for next year.
That sounds like indentured slavery or something.
Let's just play
or
Flogging Molly.
indentured servitude. It sounds like, the Irish washer, like Irish woman, go and scrub my floors. The Irish washerwoman? What is that all about? That sounds very sexist, to be quite honest.
Fine, that was your clothes again. Fine.
All right, Andrew, you got to find me the fast one. It's like twice the beats per minute.
Yeah, speed that thing up a little bit.
Yeah, or just flip the turntable to like 78 from 33, okay?
33.
All right, so-
Yeah, speed it up.
All right, hang on. All right, 6:08. We're just getting rolling. It's the MJ Morning Show. Shorty Shane is on the way in. He'll do cabbage bowling in the hallway because he's going to be at O'Keefe's tonight. Shorty Shane's all dressed up like a leprechaun. He's going to be at O'Keefe's in Clearwater.
Are we recording it or filming it?
Oh, yeah. We got all
Okay.
kinds of stuff going on. Yeah,
Nice.
we'll have video of this thing. Plus, we're doing cabbage bowling at O'Keefe's tonight with Shorty Shane, where you get to knock the real pins down with a big head of cabbage. Ooh. So, and we're gonna give it a test run right here in the studio about 7:30, 8 o'clock, because Shorty Shane's coming in here. All right, wait a sec. Andrew says, listen to this one. Go.
Ooh, it's getting there.
Getting better. Not quite the really jacked up one. I want the one
That's
that
the exact one that he had for years. That's what he wants.
There's one that sounds like Polk County on meth.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm looking for.
I like
All
what you're jigging.
Hold on. We're just getting rolling here. We're back in minutes. Don't miss. It's going to be a fun show today, folks. MJ Morning Show Q105. Let's grab traffic with Pat. We're back in a minute. Stand by.
So far, so good. You still have the luck of the Irish on the interstates, the bridges, and the second.
The only song I'll let run to its bitter end here on Q105.
So you can hear your horns.
Yes, because I'm a horny guy. I do like a good horn section. I do like
Did you say a horn section?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold
No,
on.
no, I was thinking section. Okay. No, you said section, not section.
What? Holy cow. Are you sure those are white strips? Are you drunk?
Are the white strips out of your mouth?
They are.
All right, because yeah, you sound normal. So if you were listening just 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, Roxanne, during the opening segment of the MJ Morning Show here on St. Patty's Day Friday, Roxanne was sounding like this, and she had a speech impediment thing going on because she comes on the air wearing Crest white strips and then says, hey, do you mind if I keep the Crest? And you're supposed to leave them in for 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
And you put them on.
At 5:40.
Right.
What's the big deal?
Because you need to keep them in for 10 minutes into the show.
Yeah.
So you thought it was okay to start the show sounding like you had some kind of a speech impediment?
Well, I mean, if they weren't so expensive, I would take them out after 20. But
why
I feel like I
wouldn't you
have
put
to
them
get
in
every little.
Why would you put them in at 5:30 so you could rip them out at 6 o'clock while the MJ Morning Show opening is going on?
I forgot. I thought about putting them in at 5:40, so I put them in. But I mean, they're like $80 now for a box of them.
What?
They've gotten outrageous.
Oh, that's why they're all locked up.
Yes.
They're by the cigarettes now.
They keep them up front in some places because it's a big old. Froggy, why are you watching? Why are you sitting there watching videos on your phone? Am I not entertaining you enough? Are you not engaged? Does this show not provide enough activity? You've got to be sitting there looking at videos and scrolling on your
It's
your
not
phone?
really video. It's just really getting caught up on what I missed overnight.
Dude, just put your phone down while we're doing the show. You're worse than like
You're fine.
Holy, you just flung your phone.
You know what? Whatever. I'm so tired of you bugging me about my phone.
All right, Roxanne.
And that was a new phone, too.
You just slammed your phone on the floor. I'm sure people could hear the sound. What are you doing?
Because it's every day with you, dude. I'm tired of it. I'm looking at the thing. I'm just looking at what people got going on. I'm giving a little look.
No, it's just every time I look over, you're on your phone. You're like a driver on the interstate that's not paying attention, and they're just looking at their phone and not looking at the cars ahead. All right, Roxanne.
Yes.
And don't, I want you to be honest here.
Okay.
Don't play the little, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings thing.
All right.
Is it acceptable that I look over at Froggy every time and he's scrolling on his phone? It makes it seem like he's unengaged and disinterested in the show.
How come Roxanne gets to look at text? That's not fair.
It's multitasking. You can look at text.
Yeah, because I can look at any. I can multitask. I have ADD. That I'm actually have an affliction that helps me multitask.
Oh, so you're gonna file like a
so keep it up.
You're gonna file a complaint against me because you got ADD or whatever?
Yeah. So I can't concentrate on you for that long. You're gonna make fun of it. You're gonna make fun of me for that?
No, it's just distracting when I'm like trying to do a show here, and then I look at you and you're on your phone and you're like scroll.
I need to do the show from my own little booth,
so I can't see you.
Yeah, blacked out completely.
The political answer is like, be nice. Just throw
the
him
political
some eye
answer.
contact.
Hold on, use
the correct answer.
The politically correct answer. Yeah. The political answer.
Guys, I'm telling you, I've gotten no sleep this whole week for my family being on spring break. It's so annoying. Okay, but he.
And as far as you go, you need to get control of your house.
It's spring break. They want to stay up later. I have to work, and so they're staying up until like 10:30.
You got to bring down the hammer on those kids. Threat. I say threaten.
What were you trying to say?
Go ahead.
That Froggy, you could throw him a little bit more eye contact every so often.
What do you want me to turn to stone? What the hell? Are you insane?
Stop.
What was that, Medusa, when you look at her?
And MJ, you could accept that he is a teenage boy.
Andrew, do you have my Irish washerwoman in the computer yet? Is it all ready and set to go yet? What's the story?
I found one that's a little faster.
Okay.
This must be it.
Can I hear that? Let me hear it. Go. Play it. Go. Okay. Do we have to wait for a commercial again to play for Royal Caribbeaners up?
It's too fast.
No, it's too far away. The music sounds distant.
A little distant.
Yeah, it's distant.
It's coming closer.
Why is this one that we used to have so hard to find?
I don't know. No, this is not. What is this? The London Philharmonic doing this?
Yeah, this is like Riverdance.
Yeah, no, shut that off. That's giving me heart palpitations.
That's Celtic women.
Yeah. No, why is it so tough to find a really good high energy
Well, you're just looking for that one that you had for years that you relied on.
I know.
And that's gone.
And it was on like an old cart. And I do have it. It's on a 10-inch reel. So I got to find.
I remember the cart. The cart said Irish Jig on it.
It did. The cart said Irish Jig. And folks, that's back in the old radio days. When did we switch to computer? Like 1997?
It was 99 because I was even on the CDs when I was a little DJ.
Oh, I got it. So
Yeah.
we used to use, for music, we used to use CDs. And there were these special CD players that just played like the CD single.
Mhm.
And they were pretty good. And then for all of the commercials and the sound effects and all the little music beds that we play, we had these cartridges that looked like old 8-track tapes and these special machines. And you'd hit the button, it would start. And then it would cue back up and it would hit a little inaudible tone and it would stop. So it was ready the next time you push the button after it cycled through. And then we dumped all that crap and then we went to computer and everything's on hard drive now.
Nothing like the feel of pushing a card in the player.
Yeah.
Oh, ka-conk.
So I used to have my old Irish Jig on that. Hey, have you
well.
ever heard of this name? I got to roll this by you. Have you ever heard of a female name, Chree?
Shri?
Tree.
So I'm trying to figure out, do you pronounce it Shri
No,
or is it tree?
It's tree.
Tree.
Because it's CHR would be tr, right? E.
Yes, tree.
CHREE. So we will agree that it's tree, right? Tree.
Yeah, imagine how much confusion that causes when she introduces herself to people because it really sounds like you're saying tree.
It couldn't be
Tree.
Cree like Christine,
Well-
CHR.
Oh, well, yeah.
The name is Tree. The name is CHREE. The reason why I'm bringing this up, I saw a Reddit thread last night about a mother who named her daughter Tree, CHREE, but people, friends, relatives, acquaintances, people that find out the daughter's name, they're giving the mother a whole ration of crap because apparently CHREE is code for marijuana. Have you ever heard of this?
I've heard it be called like, hey, let's get some tree, like as in like a green tree, but not tree.
Well, but
it
it's
sounds the exact same though.
it's
Tree.
close enough.
Tree.
So is that true? Or are you making that up?
No,
So
seriously.
you've heard
Yo, man, let's go get some tree. You know, people call it everything. But
that's a real thing?
so they probably named her, yeah.
All right.
So they probably named her that. They're like, let's name her Tree, but we don't want to name her Tree. Let's call her Tree.
Yeah, her middle name is Mary Jane.
Tennille Bain and the father, Michael, came up with the name after jokingly having it suggested. I guess she's a beauty technician. I don't know what the father does,
It's a horrible name.
but I guess it's pronounced either tree or Shri. Tree. I think it's tree. CHREE. I think it's tree.
What words in the English language start?
I like-
can't talk.
I like.
today.
What do you? It's like you still have. It's like you have like memory mouth, where your mouth still thinks your crest white strips are still in your face.
It's like when people lose an arm and then they have like phantom feelings.
Oh, the phantom limb syndrome.
Yeah, phantom limb.
Yeah, and that's true. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yes, I have heard of that.
If someone gets their arm cut off or their leg cut off, they get like phantom limb syndrome, and the limb is gone, but they still think it's there.
Yeah.
It's almost like they still feel it there.
Like
and they
my,
feel pain.
my leg that's not there sort of itches right now. Can you get that for me?
I wonder if somebody gets their wang pulled off in an industrial accident.
Oh, Phantom
You
Wang.
got oh, that's the name of a band. Oh my God. That is the name of a band. Phantom Wang.
Thanks for having us. We're Phantom Wang.
Thank you, Tampa.
Thank you, Tempe, Arizona. We are Phantom Wang. Hell yeah, I'm going to use that.
I just thought it was interesting that I've never heard the name Tree, CHREE, but people are giving the parents crap that, do you know your daughter's name means ganja? Your daughter's name means marijuana? Your daughter's name is cannabis? Is skunk? What else am I missing? Weed?
Oh,
Back to-
leaf.
Back to Andrew's point.
Yep.
There aren't many words or any words that I can identify in the English language that start with CHR and are pronounced tr. Usually it's like Christmas or Christina.
You're right. That's right.
Crap.
No,
Oh no, that's C. There's no H.
There's no
There's
H.
no H.
Trap.
All right,
Yeah.
6:31.
Chrome.
6:31 at the MJ Morning Show as we just get rolling. I got a nice hefty dose of morons in the news. Next, it's a busy St. Patty's Day. Shorty Shane's on the way in about an hour, dressed as a leprechaun. Shorty Shane, I got to call him up, make sure he's coming in. Dressed as, he better come in
What are you
dressed.
talking about? You've been promoting it all morning.
I
would
know.
hope he is.
I got to make sure that he's going to come in dressed in the leprechaun outfit that he's going to wear at O'Keefe's tonight. So, folks, if you're looking for the biggest and best St. Patty's Day celebration in the Tampa Bay area, O'Keefe's in Clearwater tonight, and then Shorty Shane's going to be all leprechauned up good with cabbage bowling. And I guess our faces are on the pin, so you try to knock us down. All right, back in a second. Early morons in the news roll next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Let me. Oh, man, nothing like some flogging Molly here on St. Patty's Day and a little drunken lullaby. My God, this sounds awful. Hang on. Oh, look at this. These buttons are pushed. Hold on. So let's see if this sounds better. Oh, that sounds a lot better. Well, maybe not much better. So, of course, this is Froggy's favorite band, Flogging Molly.
It's a little overprocessed.
All right, here we go. Here comes the hook.
Find ourselves in the same old mess, singing drunken lullabies.
Oh, my God, that is an awful, awful version on YouTube. It just sounds like
Oh,
ass.
that's from YouTube?
Yeah, we don't have... You think we have Drunken Lullaby in the computer? Yeah, Wild 94 plays that.
Can't we put like our phones and hook our phones up to something in here where I could just? I mean, what?
My
It's
God, that was-
2023.
Hold on a sec. Let me bring up another YouTube version. Maybe I can find a better sounding version. Hang on a minute. This says it's the official video. Hold on.
Ooh, that's a good video.
All right, hang on a minute. It starts off with like a needle skipping and then a cat on the turntable. Here we go. Hang on a minute. Oh, that's much
a
better.
whole other world.
Oh, that's much better sounding. Why did I pick the most lousy sounding version of Flogging Molly's Drunken Lullaby on YouTube?
Yeah, this is the official video.
My God, what smells like Shri in here? My God, what the hell? Froggy, what did you do during the break? Holy hell. There we go.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the green holiday.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's St. Patrick's Day 2023 here on the MJ Morning Show. All right, I've got some early morons of the news we're going to get to. But first, ladies and gentlemen, I want to open up some mystery merch. We are so clogged up. We are so backed up. It's like I need an IV of Metamucil in here. That's how backed up we are.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh boy.
You need some Clen Peak.
Little Merch Madness. There's only less than 2 weeks that we could call it Merch Madness.
Oh, my God. Some of these are heavy as crap.
Ooh, maybe it's really good.
Oh, my God. What is in this thing? This thing weighs 10 pounds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is mystery merch, or for the month of March, I guess we've renamed this Merch Madness. And, of course, this is nothing really new to the MJ Morning Show for years. This goes back to MJ and BJ. People would just send us crap. You know, you have a popular morning show. People would just send us stuff, a lot of times looking for plugs for their business or whatever. And they would just send us. So we've been unboxing stuff on the air before it was even cool to unbox stuff on YouTube. You know, you go to YouTube.
Is there YouTube unboxers? I don't follow
Oh
any
my gosh,
YouTube
yes.
pages.
I follow my ASMR people, and that's all they do is unbox makeup and stuff.
Unbox makeup. You go on YouTube and you watch somebody like unbox the latest iPhone, and it's 10 minutes of them like pulling the cellophane off, opening the box, taking all the little things out and little cardboard tabs. I mean, it's like a thing. People like to watch videos of people unboxing crap. Hey, I got a new vacuum at Best Buy. Watch me unbox this what's that, Dyson? What's that guy's name?
Oh, yeah, Dyson.
Dyson, yeah.
Dyson.
All right, so here we go. Mystery merch is on, and we kind of revitalized this, and we said, hey, MJ Morning Show listeners, just send us stuff. Go to your Amazon account, send us mystery merch or any other, e-tailer, anything online, any e-commerce. Just send us stuff, and we'll unbox it live on the air. Now, the address is on our website, mjmorningshow.com. That's mjmorningshow.com. Look for the little entry for MJ Morning Show mystery merch, and the address is there.
Two things. Number one, we changed it to Merch Madness yesterday.
We did.
And number two, we are blinking like crazy in here.
I know. All the flipping lights are blinking because our equipment sucks. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to unblink everything. Okay. Have you stopped? Hang on a minute.
I'm blinking.
You're still
okay,
blinking?
now I'm stopped blinking.
Now you're not blinking.
No.
Yeah, all of our lights are blinking like we're having a malfunction, like something's about to blow in here. Yeah, so then you got to push each button again to stop it from blinking. It's crazy. All right, here we go. Let me open up just a couple of packages here. This is heavy. I mean, if you're watching MJ TV, this has got some weight to it.
That's always what you want when you're opening a merch present. That's what I grabbed for Christmas when I was a kid. I went for the heaviest stuff.
This is heavy. So my first inclination is Somebody sent us, and it's from Amazon Fulfillment. So my first question is, it's so heavy. Does Amazon sell driveway pavers?
Oh my God. I could use some. I hope it's
Yeah.
not something stupid and useless like books.
For
Hang on a
dumbbells.
minute. All right, I'm opening up the box, folks. Here we go, and I'm going to hold it up to the camera.
I'm
And of course,
excited.
you can watch us every morning with MJTV. That's MJTV. All right, let's go. It's got some packing paper. I'm opening up the packing paper, and I don't know what this is.
Oh, it's what I said.
Oh, no. This guy again? He already sent us these things.
I said I hope it's not something stupid and useless like books.
It's 3 books. It's the guy sending us How to Be a Miserable Failure,
Let me see.
the complete guide to destroying your life.
Let me see.
And, Froggy, don't wreck.
I just want to look at the book.
All right, don't.
Is it the same book?
Yeah. It's we have 3 copies of How to Be a Miserable Failure, the complete guide to destroying your life, written by Stephen D. Snyder and the Monty.
He sent this
So
already?
Steven sent it.
Yeah, they sent us this. I got this in the mail from them like a year and a half ago.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Acknowledgments.
Froggy, stop.
Oh, look. Introduction.
Froggy.
Oh, look. Page 7.
Froggy's ripping out the...
Oh, this is really interesting. Send us great stuff like this. Thank you so much. Look.
You can puppy train with those papers now.
This is a really good book. Thank you for sending it.
Froggy's ripping out the pages.
There you go. That's what you get for sending us a book, you ass. We don't want books.
Froggy, stop ripping out
This
the
is what you
pages.
get. You care? You think we care about your book, author? No.
Now he's ripped the whole cover
There you
off.
go. There's your book. There's your book. There you go. There's your book.
Froggy is. This is
worse than like a book burning.
This is all on
There you
So
go.
destructive.
This is all on.
That's what you get for sending us books.
This is all on MJTV.
Go. Here's your book.
Oh my God.
All right, next.
Oh, I'm not giving you the other ones. You know what? We're going to chew up this whole segment with mystery merch or merch madness, and we're not going to even get to early morons. I guess I'll have to push that off to the next segment. All right, here we go. Opening up the next. It's another Amazon package. This in the plastic pouch kind of thing, and I'm open. This is light, and it's. I have no idea what this is. And is there any?
So this is a really light package.
Yeah, I
now.
don't see any gift cards in this one because people can put gift messages. And oh, it looks like, is this what is this? And hold on a minute.
What is that?
I don't know. It's
Looks like a blade.
It looks like a metal, like some kind of a, what is this? It says,
It's Fester's number.
Yes, that's awesome.
it is like a European style license plate. You know, the
Yeah.
European
Oh, is that
license
what
plates.
that is?
The European, well, I just came from Scotland last week. So the European license plates are like the long rectangular license plates. And it says Fester. It says Fester 310.
813.
It says Fester 813-310-8444. And of course,
That's his number, huh?
Fester's not here because Fester is on a couple of days of spring break. Took his kids over to the
Cape Canaveral.
Cape Canaveral, exactly. And you know what? This is great. Everyone ought to text Fester right now
And tell him. Yeah.
to stay away. The show is better without him. All
Oh,
right,
no,
so everyone.
no.
Never.
I'm kidding. I'm joking, but this is great. It's a metal like license plate.
Why is did they write it on there? Or
I
is
don't-
that the font?
No, I think that's the font.
Is that what it looks like in Europe?
Why don't they pick
no,
a better
no.
font?
In Europe, it's like block letters, but
Right.
but this is
so cool.
it's very cool. It is, but it's like a metal, and I don't have a name. I don't know who sent this.
Wow.
But it's a metal license plate, and it has Fester's phone number on it. His personal cell number 813-310-8444. And
There you go. That's it.
and if you'd like to text Fester right now, it is 813-310-8444.
Literally, that's his number.
That's Fester's cell number. So, folks, you can actually text Fester right now, whatever you want. And I encourage you. on the St. Patty's Day at 6:50 in the morning. Why don't you go ahead and text Fester right now and tell him that we just opened up mystery merch during Merch Madness, and Fester's phone number is on a license plate, 813-310-8444. Yes,
Look at
Andrew.
that.
On a side note, I'm seeing numbers as red today.
What now? Oh, okay. No,
Nice callback, Andrew.
yeah, I don't know if anyone knows what the hell you're talking about, but
I do.
I like it, Andrew.
All right, so I got to do morons in the news next, and then we'll open up maybe some more mystery merch later on because we got tons of things we still haven't opened up. All right, 6:51 at the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Sopranos. Yep. End of The Sopranos. Got to do it every once in a while. All right, MJ Morning Show on Q105. MJ and the crew, 7:02. Did I catch you off guard there, Roxanne?
Yeah.
Kind of jamming out there.
Yeah.
I don't think
Nice.
Roxanne saw The Sopranos.
Did you ever see the final episode of The Sopranos? You didn't.
Yeah, I did. I wasn't like, I didn't
Where
see
where
every
were they?
single...
Where were they in the final episode of The Sopranos, where that song is playing on the jukebox and Tony?
They were at a bar.
No, they were not.
No.
No.
Okay,
no,
then
no,
I need to go back and
no,
rewatch.
No, they
At
were.
a bar?
No, they weren't at a bar.
No?
Okay. Let us know when you see it.
No, they were in Holston's, a real New Jersey diner. Yeah, not a bar.
Okay.
Not a bar. And in that scene, who was the suspicious guy that walked in?
I don't know. I do not know those details. I mean, I watched some of it. I remember Carmela. I remember like strip clubs, Bada Bing. I
Bada
remember
bing, there
that.
you go. How about
There's
Paulie
certain
Walnut?
things- Yep.
Oh, do you know they left Paulie Walnuts off of the in memoriam at the Oscars
yeah,
last
they
weekend?
did.
What?
They left Paul, and then I think they left Paul Sorvino off as
Yeah.
well.
And his daughter was nominated.
and Mira Sorvino.
Yeah.
But Paul,
Why did they do that?
Paul Sorvino was. It's weird because Paulie Walnuts in a huge gangster show
Yeah.
in The Sopranos, and then Paul Sorvino
He
also.
was Paulie and Goodfellas, right?
Listen, Paul Sorvino, wasn't he slicing up the garlic
He
with
got
a razor
sliced
blade?
really thin so it disintegrates in the
Goodfellas.
sauce.
What's
Yeah.
going on? Why are you leaving the wise guys out of the in memoriams?
Yeah, what's up with that?
And how about we show all the people the wise guys rubbed out in the in memoriams? How about that?
Paulie Walnuts was in a bunch of movies. He deserves the respect.
That's just terrible. That's awful. Shame on you, Oscars.
Shame on you.
You putzes. All right, listen to this. Early morons in the news, running late because, well, we had an extended mystery merch segment next where Froggy went ballistic.
Sorry.
If you missed it, you probably want it this weekend. If you missed it or later today, if you missed it, you want to go back and watch MJTV. Remember, this whole show is on video. Hey, let me ask you a question, Andrew. Is the camera, am I centered on the camera? Or am I off? See, we gotta move this. Hang on.
Is it true?
Is that better? Am I better centered? Is that better?
Well, centered, but I don't know about better.
All right.
Well, there's nothing we could do about his looks.
MJTV, if you want to see Froggy go nuts with one of the gifts, one of the mystery merch items that was sent in, go ahead and watch MJTV because everything's archived. So later on today or this weekend, go to mjmorningshow.com, click on MJTV, and watch the third segment. Watch the third segment. Watch the whole damn thing. But see what Froggy did just minutes ago live on the show for today's March 17th, 2023 version of the MJ Morning Show on MJTV. All right, this is terrible. This is awful. The son of this goes with the nastiness of Philadelphia fans.
Oh, they're terrible. They're the worst. I mean, I've been there before, and they're mean.
I mean, Roxanne, you come out of the world of sports. I mean, you were a sports reporter.
Mm-hmm.
You were on Bay News 9 doing sports.
Yes, and I've told you this before.
You still hold a massive grudge against Erin Andrews because she stole your gig.
What are you why do you start these stupid rumors?
You know what you need to do?
I don't think I've even ever talked to
I'm-
Aaron more than one time.
I'm kidding.
You would be so better, though. You need a peephole scandal.
I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'm just saying that, come on, be honest. Would you have liked to have had the career that Erin Andrews has had?
I got to tell you, there's a trade-off for everything in life. And I love Erin Andrews, but you look at some of these women in sports, and I know some of them who've made it to the highest level, and they've given up something. So I know Erin right now, I don't think she's pregnant. She's been struggling trying to have children. I have 2 children, and if I had gone on, I told you the story, right? What happened when I was job seeking, and I was interacting with people actually in Philadelphia. Beasley Reese, he used to play for the Bucks, and he was he was in charge there. He was hiring in the sports department, and I sent my resume. Never heard back. Felt like a total loser.
I think you told us this story. Yeah,
I did. And then 5 years later, I was working on morning radio here as CBS owned these stations.
And
Beasley took over, and the web person with Beasley said, Roxanne, you need to sign on to a webmail account. I'm going to send you a look in your junk files for something from Beasley.
Oh, yeah.
So I searched my junk files, And there was a message from Beasley Reese wanting me to come interview for that job in Philadelphia.
And it ended up in your ended up in your spam junk
Yes.
file. You never got the email to come interview for a job in Philadelphia.
Exactly. So
And who was it for? It was for
I think it was Fox in Philadelphia.
Fox
Yeah.
in Philadelphia. Oh my!
So-
you could have had a whole different career path. You
could
could
have.
be on the
But look at
sidelines.
her family.
You
Yeah, I
could be
have
on
my
the
family.
sidelines right now with the NFL on Fox.
Roxanne Wilder, I have my white script in. Hang on a second.
See?
Roxanne Wilder missed out on a massive NFL career on Fox because an email went to her spam folder.
Same thing happened to me with one of my famous friends. I got an email in my spam offering me the lead in Magic Mike. And I didn't even know.
All right, so speaking of Philadelphia,
Uh-huh.
this is a terrible morons on the news. This is awful because Philly is known as a nasty city. Philadelphia Eagles fans are the worst in the league. They're nasty. They'll put the opposing team fans in comas. You know-
Physically accosted me when I was doing the Angelo Cataldi show in Chicky and Pete's. It's a restaurant
I have
there.
no
I love
idea what
Angelo Chicky
I
Pete.
have no idea. I have no idea what you just said.
It was a sports
It
show.
sounded like you just had a stroke. What?
Nobody-
What?
Did you
Probably
You
did.
better clean up whatever you just hacked up on the floor. What'd you just say?
We don't know.
Then the Angelo and
All right, let me tell the story. We're running out of
Okay.
time here. So awful. It doesn't matter whether it's Phillies, whether it's the Eagles, whether it's the Philadelphia Flyers, the hockey team, the Sixers. Listen to this. The son of the Philadelphia Flyers interim general manager has now apologized for pushing a woman's wheelchair downstairs.
dude, I saw
know,
that video.
that's
Are you
crazy.
kidding me?
Ugh,
Did you see the video?
yes, it's horrific.
What is going on
Lunatic.
here?
And didn't she was being taken to the restroom, am I correct?
The son of the Flyers interim general manager, Danny Briere, or whatever,
Greer,
ref-
right, Andrew?
released a statement Wednesday afternoon to apologize after surveillance video showed him pushing a disabled woman's wheelchair down the steps of a bar last weekend. You've got to be kidding me.
Dude, that is heartless.
He put out a statement, "I am deeply sorry for my behavior on Saturday," said Carson Briere. "There is no excuse for my actions, and I will do whatever I can to make up for this serious lack of judgment." The incident happened at Sullivan's Pub and Eatery in Erie, Pennsylvania. Carson's a junior center at Mercyhurst University men's ice hockey team, which is located in Erie. The school released a statement. Mercyhurst University has heard a considerable outcry regarding the social media video of student Carson Briere, whatever it is, showing him pushing an unoccupied wheelchair down a flight of stairs. Mr. Briere today issued a statement taking responsibility, blah, blah, blah. The actions displayed in the video make our hearts heavy and fall short of our mercy belief in the inherent dignity of each person. We pray for and are in solidarity with the victim and all persons with disabilities who rightfully find actions like this to be deeply offensive. Our mercy tradition also reminds us that students and all people who make poor choices deserve opportunities to learn, change behaviors, atone for harmful actions. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. The video posted on Twitter shows Carson Briere and two other friends at the top of the steps at Sullivan's bar. And Carson sat in the wheelchair and then pushed it down the stairs. So what was it? The woman was being assisted in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While the wheelchair was outside of the bathroom and pushes the lady's wheelchair down the stairs. What the hell is wrong with this kid?
They should did it do a lot would that do a lot of damage to a wheelchair, I would imagine? I
Dude,
mean,
it
Damage
could-
to
it
the yeah.
Bend it up, mangle it up, and everything.
that's kind of heartless. Hey, let's look at the bright side. She wasn't in the thing. It could have been a lot worse.
That is awful.
The video's crazy. He's just like,
Yeah.
whatever, dude. Check this out.
Tell you what, we'll post the video. Andrew, post the video up at Videos Mentioned on the MJ Morning Show. So we'll post this awful video. What a crappy kid.
If my kid did that, man, I can't. I'd kill him. I'd kill him.
That is just terrible, awful. We'll post the video up at mjmorningshow.com, and we'll have it up in Videos Mentioned on the MJ Morning Show. So just search the top bar for Videos Mentioned, and it should be there in just a few minutes. Yes, Rox.
I was wondering if you were going to bring up that one story that I sent you. It might be a little too disgusting even for our program, but I did send it to you just to make sure.
Good pitch.
This is a family show. What are you talking about?
So I have a story I want to pitch to you. It might be horrifically disgusting.
I know the story you sent me. It is. I don't even want to say the name of the. I don't even want to disparage. There's
Yeah,
a story.
good idea.
There's a story floating around, and it has to do with a chicken wing establishment, and that story's fake.
You think it's fake news?
that
Your
is-
BS detector's on?
My
Full-fledged.
BS detector went. I don't even want to present the story and give it any type. I don't want anyone to even misinterpret the chicken wing establishment story about one of the servers and what they did to the wing. That's a fake story.
Fake news.
I think it's a totally fake, totally bogus story. So no, I'm not going to do that.
Just like an urban legend, like something. How did that even come about?
I don't know.
Where do you think it came from?
I'm confident that it's a totally fake story. It's not coming from any legitimate.
What happened? I don't even know what you're talking about.
It has to do with chicken wings.
It didn't come from a valid source. I'm calling total BS bogus on that. Folks, Shorty Shane is going to be in the building shortly. All right, because we're going to do some cabbage bowling. Shorty Shane. Oh, I forgot to call him to make sure that he was going to dress up like the leprechaun. So hang on. Oh, breakfast cereal. Man, I'll tell you what. This is kind of shameless. I'm sorry. There's a whole breakfast cereals for breakfast.
Yeah.
But there's a whole new thing with breakfast cereal that we got to get to. And I want to know if you're falling for this because I'm not buying this crap. All right. But it has to do with breakfast cereal. That and a whole lot. I can't even begin to scratch the surface. Oh, I need to know how much time a day that you do something.
Oh, okay.
So I need to ask Roxanne something. How much time per day do you spend doing this?
All right.
And I want to
I
see
can give
if-
you a precise answer because
Yep.
I'm pretty conscious of how I spend my time.
all of that and a whole lot more. We start the long hour and 20-minute chunk of the MJ Morning Show next here on Q105. Don't move. Nonstop MJ Morning Show for an hour and 20 minutes next in minutes. Hey, Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. 7:25 now at the MJ Morning Show. Andrew, did you put my Irish bed? Is that on my button bar in here? Is this the correct one? Have you replaced the junky ones with the right? You have not? Well, why would you put it up here? Really? All right, hold on.
Don't you see how busy he is? He's getting cabbage bowling. Come on.
I know. But can you play it from in there? Anyway, so we were having a conniption earlier this morning, and because we couldn't find the Irish jig music that we were searching for last week. And again, this is the music bed that I started playing this morning because it's St. Patty's Day. I'm like, oh my
that's
God.
weird.
This is terrible.
Yes, come into my office.
And of course, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking, and we went through this like a year ago. This is like deja vu. It's like the nightmare won't go away. I'm looking for the great Irish jig music that goes da 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 da.
Wait, what was that?
So somebody called in again this morning. I thought that Coop, because Coop was our producer last year, I thought that Coop put it in the system under Irish jig, and it's not there. So this morning we put the Irish music up, and it's that crappy music. I want the da 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 na 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 na. So we had a caller call us up at 6 a.m. and say, "You want Irish washing women, or what's the name of the thing, Andrew?"
Irish washerwoman.
Irish washerwoman.
That's what I call my wife.
This is the one I want. Thank you, Andrew. Can you put this up on the button bar, please? Thank you. Was that?
What happened?
Why'd you shut it off?
Because now you want me to do something else, and I can't let it play while I'm doing it.
Don't shut it off in the middle of us playing it. All right, go, hit it again. Go ahead. This is the Irish jig music that really says... Oh, my God.
The remix.
He's scratching in there. All right, can you play it? Thank you. All right, here we go. This is the Irish jig music. This is a pretty good version. This is the best one we've had so far.
It's not the one, though.
Yeah. It's
still not it.
It's still not the one that we had when we were over at FLZ.
This is peppier, and I like the peppiness to it, but it needs more like meth frenetic to it, right?
Yeah, there's more of an urgency to the one that I have, and I got it on an old analog tape somewhere, so I got to probably try to dig that thing out. All right, we are soon. Is Shorty Shane in the house yet, Andrew? No, Shorty Shane.
No Shorty Shane.
Hey, who's gonna film this thing?
Yeah. Okay. Listen to this. They fired all of our video guys around here except for one, and he's on vacation this week. So we can't get any video done.
There's no backup?
Yeah, no, there's no backup.
I'll film it.
It's you with your camera phone. That's our
My
video.
camera phone's broken. Look.
I
threw it against the wall. Look.
You broke it?
Look at the camera.
Dude.
This is brand new, too. You pissed me off.
What is wrong? Do you have Apple Care?
I don't know, but now when I try to take a picture, it's all cracked.
Oh, no.
Dude, what? Oh, my God.
I can't take video.
Are you just got this?
I got that last week.
You are a moron.
I get carried away during the show.
Hold on, folks.
Remember when I threw it a little while ago?
Yes. Let me explain what happened. No, it's not a manufacturer's defect, Andrew. I don't think that's going to fly. So, did you capture that on video by any chance when he flung his phone? Early this morning, 6 o'clock hour, I called Froggy out. We're doing the show. I look over to Froggy, and he's on his phone. And I can see his screen. And he's just going through Instagram. He's just looking and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling on
My
Instagram.
favorite thing to do.
And I said, Froggy, could you please just pay attention to the show and stop scrolling on your phone? You're driving me crazy over there. And Froggy has a fit. Okay, fine. And he takes his brand new iPhone and flings it against the wall. And you could hear it on the air. This thing went on the air. And now I'm looking at the back of Froggy's phone.
Right. The only place it broke is right there. How does that happen?
I'm holding it up to MJ TV right now. Can you see the crack? Can you see it? Can you see it now? I'm holding it up to MJ TV. Is that good? Right there? I'm holding his camera, and this is a brand new iPhone.
Jim's going to be pissed. Dude.
I'm holding it up to MJ TV, the camera, and you can see the cracked lens. It is shattered. It's like you took a screwdriver and jammed it on the lens and shattered it. Dude,
well,
what?
I was trying to take a picture of the
Oh, my
sunset out here
God.
or the sunrise, and I'm like, what's the matter? I'm like, is my eyelash getting in? I
Dude.
can't tell what's going on.
Dude, there's glass coming out. Literally, I'm pulling out pieces of
Oh, pull it
glass.
all out. It'll
Oh,
clear it up.
no.
It's not going to clear it up. I'm
No,
pulling.
you're going to cut yourself.
Dude, you're an idiot.
How did it just break there,
You
though?
flung it at the wall
Well, you pissed me off.
as hard as you could. Your phone is going to break if you wing it against the wall.
Okay, if you leave me alone.
Where did you buy this?
The store.
Which store? Did you go to the cell carrier or did you go to the Apple store at the mall?
No, we didn't go to the mall. We went to the carrier. I don't know. Kim did it. Give me it.
Well,
Is Kim texting? Pissed?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is your phone broke? Oh my God, she's texting me right now.
Hold
Is
on.
your phone broken more? Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. The lens on the camera is smashed. There's glass coming out of my fingers.
Son of a.
All right. It is
It's
7:30 at the MJ Morning Show. Yes, Roxanne.
It's going to have like an effect when you take photos. Does it even work to take a photo, or it's going to have like a prism effect when you take photos?
That's what it's doing. Like it's taking some sort of
like a
prismy-
kaleidoscope.
It's going to be psychedelic looking, like
Yeah.
like a kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
All right, 7:31 at the MJ Morning Show. Have we seen Shorty Shane yet?
No. So
Ooh.
wait. We have to figure out who's going to film it because if I don't have a camera, I'm out.
I'll film it,
And
or Andrew can film it.
yeah, and Fester's out because Fester would typically
Oh, no, he
film.
God, what a dumb vacation. You're going to go to the astronaut place?
Is Shorty Shane here?
You should be here.
Is Shorty Shane here? Did you say, Roxanne?
Oh no, I
Oh.
asked him, but I don't think so.
All right.
No, but Andrew said he can't film it, so that means I have to film it.
This is crazy. All right, so Shorty Shane, dressed as a leprechaun, will be here shortly on St. Patty's Day because we're going to do cabbage bowling in the hallway where we have real bowling pins set up, and we're going to roll this head of cabbage, cabbage and corned beef, St. Patty's Day. And this is all to promote Shorty Shane is going to be all leprechauned up good at O'Keefe's in Clearwater tonight for the biggest St. Patty's Day celebration historically, year after year after year after year after year at O'Keefe's in Clearwater. And Shorty Shane's going to be out there tonight. Cabbage bowling with you.
It's going to be this is sort of like getting prepared, like the pre-show.
Yeah. All right, Roxanne, I got to ask you a personal question.
Pertaining to how I spend my time.
Dude, your wife is so pissed that you broke your new phone.
Just don't even talk
It is a
about
week old and you flung it against the wall. Kim, your husband is an idiot. I'm sorry.
Just move on. Just move on.
All right, can I ask you a personal question?
Please do.
Roxanne, and this is going to apply to everyone listening, to women and men, actually, because it has to do with some research. I need you to tell me how much time a day,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got a good idea because, well, I witnessed this, but how much time a day do you spend primping yourself?
Too much. Too much.
Is that what they
No,
call it
I-
these days?
I mean, so are you talking about like checking myself in the mirror to see if that would count as primping.
Primping.
Are you talking about putting makeup on? Yeah, that
yes,
would count.
yes. How many hours a day do you think you spend primping?
Okay, my routine in the morning, I barely do any primping at home. It starts when I get here. That's when I start putting my makeup on.
I know, because you do makeup for the first hour of the show.
Yeah, so
and this morning you had Crest white strips in.
Yes.
We start, folks, if you missed this, go back and listen to the podcast or go back and watch MJTV. So the opening of the show at 6 o'clock, Roxanne had this speech impediment like,
Hey, guys. Nice to see you. Good morning.
and she like, Roxanne, what's wrong with you?
What are you talking about? What's the matter with what?
And she says, well, I've got Crest white strips in. I'm like, why are you starting the show? And you said, do you mind if I keep my Crest white strips in?
a courtesy, right? I asked.
It's a 30-minute procedure, and you started just before we start the radio show. That makes plenty of sense.
I have a photo shoot today with all the women of Beasley.
I get that. But do you really think that your Crest white strips, a 30-minute application this morning, is going to make that much of a noticeable difference in the photo shoot that's going to be taken later today with the women of Beasley Media?
I need my teeth to match my white eyeballs.
Listen, that's what Photoshop is for.
That's right. And what is that stuff you put in your eyes to make your eyeballs ridiculously white?
Lumify.
Yeah. Rock every morning. I
haven't done it yet today, so they're not very white right now.
We
They're
are
yellow.
actually unraveling. We're unraveling all of the primping that Roxanne does daily on the show.
Yeah,
but listen,
I do.
it's not just Roxanne. It's not. I have new data here that people spend 1/6 of their lifetime primping, trying to enhance their physical appearance. This is according to brand new science research from the journal Evolution and Human Behavior. They studied data from 93,158 participants across 93 countries, all kinds of cultures. The international research team considered the application of cosmetics, hair grooming, clothing style, body hygiene, exercise, dietary habits, all taken into consideration as actions to better an individual's appearance. And this is what we have. So nearly every participant, the bottom of the barrel, the lowest number as far as response to how much time you kind of fix yourself up or primp or do whatever during the course of the day, the lowest number, nearly all survey participants admitted spending at least 10 minutes improving their appearance each day. But for most, it was a hell of a lot longer. I can tell you right now, folks, that I am only with Roxanne for 4 hours out of a 24-hour period. And Roxanne, you are primping virtually all 4 hours of this radio
Because
show.
I have this stupid camera on my face the whole time. And so I have to be like, oh, what do I look
Are
like?
you
Or
calling
text her would be like,
MJTV stupid?
I have this stupid MJTV camera on me the whole time. And so then, like a texter will, they look at us. Like someone was commenting about your hair earlier. You should be primping.
What's wrong with what they say about my hair?
I forget. David was like, look at MJ's hair today. And I tried to
Hold
look
on,
at it.
What's wrong with my hair today?
I don't know. I asked him. I'm like, what's wrong with it? I can't tell.
Somebody was talking about watching you eat pizza the other day.
Oh, really?
Ooh. And they were like, oh, look at Roxanne. You can see her food in her mouth.
Oh,
Man,
I was like chomping on it.
I got to put my camera phone on and do the flip selfie. I got to see what's wrong with my hair today.
Oh, today?
Okay, he said he's got one strand curling down the middle of his forehead.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do.
You look like
I do.
He said I want to yank it.
I
See
look-
that's what
Go
I'm saying.
Grease Lightning, you're burning up the corner of my Grease
Hey.
Lightning. I do. I look like Kanicki from Grease.
Hey, Kanicki.
Or Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah, you got more of a squiggy
I
feel.
got a-
Squiggy, yeah.
I got a Squiggy curl coming down.
Kanicki was too cool.
No, I see. Hey, if you want to see me and the crew, MJTV, every morning we're on. We run cameras in the studio during the morning show. You can watch us on TV doing this radio show every morning. You go to mjmorningshow.com and you click on MJTV. Or if you can't watch live, you can go back and watch it anytime during the day. Again, go to mjmorningshow.com and click on MJTV. Here we go. So, women spend an average of 4 hours a day
What?
primping,
Ugh.
doing things to better themselves, their appearance. But listen to this. This to me is shocking. Men average just above 3.5 hours a day. So
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of a weenie is doing that.
Let me tell you right now that there is no way that I spend 3.5 hours a day making myself look better, and that is quite obvious.
What are they including?
All right, so
3.5 minutes doesn't even.
what do you say?
What are they including in making yourself better? So that would probably be
I already,
exercise.
I already did this.
Does exercise count?
Were you listening to the show?
No, I was primping.
I already went through this.
I was looking at myself. I didn't hear it.
It includes the application of cosmetics. Do you get alien abducted during the show?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a new alien butt implant
Check
that was
your
just?
butt.
Yeah, please check your butt right now and see if you were just abducted. I just did this. I just said application of cosmetics, hair grooming, clothing style, body hygiene, exercise,
Okay.
dietary habits are all actions that are considered to be among the category to help one improve
Yeah.
the way they look.
You know what they did not include on that list, which should be included on that list?
What's that?
Is people looking at a photo that's been taken of themselves, determining if it's good or not, and then going through the photos, adding filters. Like that all has to do with your appearance in today's technological day and age. So that should count too.
True.
All right, so moving along here, I mentioned breakfast cereal.
Okay.
A lot of people are in the mode right now of eating breakfast cereal. It's 7:40 in the morning, so people are eating breakfast right now. And Is this like a new marketing ploy? Apparently it is. We've just been informed that Shorty Shane is in the house.
Whoa.
So that's good.
Yay.
Someone's got to lift him up because Fester's not here. Someone's got to move the microphone
Roxanne,
in front
you
of
got
him. All right, so if you can get everything ready for Shorty Shane.
I'm just
But
kidding.
listen to this new marketing ploy. Like what? The breakfast cereal companies, they don't sell enough breakfast. Use this mic here. Use that mic right there. So are the breakfast cereal companies not selling enough breakfast cereal for morning consumption? Have you heard about this new marketing ploy to sell more breakfast cereal?
What, dinner cereals? Coming
Yes. Yeah.
That is awesome.
And hold on. And bedtime cereal. This is crazy. Cereals are being rebranded and marketed as helping the eater get better shut-eye. So Post, one of the big makers of cereal. I tell you what. I shouldn't have said even Post, but I mentioned Post. Give me like two other big name manufacturers of breakfast cereals.
Kellogg.
Yep. Yes. Kellogg is correct. Yes, the Kellogg Cereal Company. Roxanne, can you name a third?
Fruity Pebbles.
That is not a.
Nutri-Grain.
I got one.
No, that's not a company.
You took my answer.
Oh,
All
sorry.
right, so you got Post, you've got Kellogg, and
Kashi.
That's just
no. I'm talking about a major brand.
I got one.
What is it?
General Mills.
Yes. Froggy's got them both. General Mills, Post, and Kellogg. Those are
big
the
cereal guy.
Those are the big cereal manufacturers. Oh, did Shorty Shane bring his video guy in? Oh, thank God.
He looks amazing. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, thank God. Because we've got no video person in the entire radio station all week.
You can count on cash.
Now we got a one-man shop, so we got all the radio stations, all the salespeople competing for one video guy. And, that was...
And only one good bit.
I was a little short-sighted not having two video guys around here, got to be quite honest. All right, so back to the breakfast cereal deal.
No one hears you when you talk like that, by the way.
I got some taters.
So cereals are being rebranded in marketing to help eaters get better shut-eye. Post, who makes honey bunches of oats, who makes cinnamon toast crunch, who makes that one? I don't even know.
General Mills, maybe?
So listen to this. Post, the maker of Honey Bunches of Oats and Raisin Bran, they've released a Sweet Dreams product line claiming to be the first ready-to-eat cereal designed to bolster bedtime routines and catering to nighttime snackers. What? So what they're saying is, now we're rebranding our breakfast cereals, and these are going to help you get a better night's sleep. So start eating cereal at night, too, before you go to bed.
That's kind of a crazy... Why haven't they done that? It seems like they would have done that years ago.
Yeah, it does.
But isn't there cereals out there that are like... I mean, cereals aren't just for morning.
But wait a sec.
I used to eat Crispy or Cocoa Krispies at 11 o'clock at night when I was a kid.
But here's the question. These breakfast cereals are loaded with added sugar.
I know.
How the hell is that? How's it going to help you get a better night's sleep if you're shaken with a sugar shocker?
They're trying to play it off with the milk. Like milk makes you sleep good, supposedly.
Maybe the dinner stuff doesn't have sugar. It has like the tryptophan in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Turkey flavored.
with real bits of turkey.
Yeah, like turkey and gravy and mashed potatoes cereal.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
I can taste turkey. I can taste steak.
And it's whole grain, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
How about that? All right, so these bowls are made with ingredients like whole grains, herbal blend, vitamins, minerals, zinc, folic acid, vitamin B. It sounds like it's just the regular normal cereal. But these cereal companies are now marketing a nighttime bedtime cereal. Listen, it's clear they're just trying to increase market share and just trying to sell more crap.
That's all it takes.
Before you know it, we're going to have, I don't know what.
Energy drinks for nighttime?
Probably cereal for in the middle of the night while you're sleeping. Set your alarm clock for 2:30 in the morning and wake up and just have some cereal at 2:30 as well. They're going to keep coming up with these ploys to sell more breakfast cereal. And have you noticed?
Pretty smart.
Have you noticed with the breakfast cereal, What have you noticed that is unbelievably disturbing?
Shrinkflation.
In what in what way?
The air in the bag. There's a lot of air in the bag.
Right, not as much that. I'm even something more visible.
The size of the
Yes.
of the little checks.
Oh, okay, hold.
Are they getting smaller?
Well, no, you're on the right thing as far as size goes.
Smaller marshmallows.
But you are right.
Smaller raisins.
It seems like there are items like Michelle likes wheat thins, and she swears that the wheat thins are getting smaller and smaller. The squares are getting.
She's right.
Okay.
They're like a postage stamp now.
Let me tell you right. I think they're smaller than a postage stamp. You know what? I want forever wheat thins, like the forever stamps. That's what I want. I want
the American flag ones.
And the Pop-Tart. The freaking Pop-Tart is the size of a dime today. It's like, what is going on?
It's terrible.
It's ridiculous. No, the cereal boxes, have you noticed how thin the cereal boxes have gotten?
Yes.
It's the thickness
You're right.
of the box. So what they're doing is the box is the same height, but it doesn't have the same thickness, the same depth. So there's much less cereal. The box looks the same when it sits on the shelf.
Funny.
Dude,
What are they, 2 inches thick walls?
I'm telling you, it's like a pamphlet to monkey jungle now. I'm telling
fortress.
you.
I wonder if they admit that on the side panel where they tell you what the servings are. I wonder if they show you like you're getting. What do we have? Smaller servings now?
That's
Getting
hilarious.
bigger.
Who
The
came
thick-
up with that?
I'm telling you, the thickness of the cereal boxes now are like a paperback book, like a Harlequin romance novel. They are ridiculously thin.
Pamphlet.
It's all this. It is. It's a pamphlet. It's a pamphlet of cereal, and it's a ridiculous ploy. Like they don't think that. Oh, when I pick up this box, oh my God, it's like I'm holding like the 10 Commandments tablets,
Yeah,
and
is
the
this a
thing, they're totally thin now. These cereal boxes. Hey, cereal companies, you're not fooling us.
They've been fooling me because I didn't even notice.
My God. Hey, Andrew, do we have the mic cord, the long mic cord, so we can plug the mic? I meant to get this done earlier this morning, but I was running late. Remember that mic cord that you had? Yeah, if you can grab that, because we need to run the microphone out for some bowling pin action when we do some bowling in the hallway here with Cabbage with Shorty Shane. Is anyone bringing Shorty Shane into the studio?
No, I'm just going to leave him out there.
Why is he not? Hey, someone bring Shorty Shane in.
Shorty! Oh,
Hey,
my God.
My God.
you look amazing.
This is fantastic.
Oh, my
All right,
God, it's awesome.
Oh, this is great. Can somebody please get Shorty Shane on the chair and then push him in front of Fester's microphone so Fester's camera can get him?
Shorty, I told Roxanne to help you get in the chair, if you know what I mean.
Oh, this is
Grab him, Roxanne.
this is fantastic. Oh, Shorty Shane.
Yeah.
Shorty Shane, you look absolutely.
I like the beard.
Oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever seen. This is absolutely incredible. Oh,
No, here, Mark.
Mark is right here.
yeah. All right, put him right in front of this microphone. And, I sent Andrew to get the mic cord so he can't switch the camera. Hey, Froggy, do you know how to go in there and switch the camera?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, go run in. Do you know how to do it?
Absolutely not, but I'll figure it
All
out.
right, go ahead and switch the camera on MJTV to Shorty Shane. And is this camera, is it on him, or do we need to lower it a little bit? All right, so can you go ahead and grab that? Go ahead and grab Fester's camera and move it down so everyone can see Shorty Shane. Do you have the camera selected? All right, so move it down. There we go. Is that good? All right, you got it? All right, move this mic stand out of the way. Oh, man, this studio is just the worst. This is the mic stand blocking the whole deal?
I think it's out of the. Oh, shoot.
right.
Hold on. I'll get it.
Did you say the S-bomb?
No, I said shoot.
Oh, okay.
Shoot.
I thought you said something else. Yeah, just pull the whole thing out. Just pull. Literally lift it. No, lift it out. Lift the whole thing out. Just lift it right out. Take that. Is it okay now? Yeah. All right. So Shorty Shane's on MJTV. Dude, you look absolutely spectacular, man.
Yeah,
You do.
You got grab the mic. You got to talk right into the microphone.
custom fit.
Dude, he is wearing the coolest leprechaun outfit I've ever seen in my life, and you got a leprechaun beard on.
Yeah.
Who's wearing cologne that smells like they doused themselves?
That's him, and it smells good.
Dude,
I like it.
Oh my God! How much cologne? This is Shorty Shane's camera guy. Did you dump a gallon of cologne on yourself this morning? What have you done?
2 squirts.
Oh my God!
It's Creed cologne, man.
Oh my God!
Oh, that smells good.
You're putting me into respiratory arrest over here.
Dude, I like it.
My God!
It smells
in your
good.
face.
Oh my God! Anyway, Shorty Shane is going to be at O'Keefe's tonight in Clearwater. And your leprechaun outfit, man, dude, you are a hit. I'm telling you
Oh,
right
my
now.
God.
Heck yeah.
This is going to be Shorty Shane at O'Keefe's in Clearwater tonight is going to be the biggest hit there. That is the best looking. Shorty Shane is what? You're 3'6",
3-5.
3'5".
I don't think you've ever got it right yet.
But
On the first shot.
this is the dude. You exceeded my expectations with your leprechaun
He
outfit.
always has the best
Pretty nice,
costumes.
pretty nice.
This is absolutely fantastic. I love it.
I bought it really big and just had it fitted. It's the way to do it.
I love the beard.
Dude, I'm telling you, I can't breathe with your cameraman's cologne on there. It is freaking killing me. Oh my
What do you
God.
want this mic cord? What do we do? What do we do with this?
Oh, when we do bowling.
We'll do it from here. Okay.
Yeah, when we do bowling, we're gonna. If you could, do me a favor, Froggy. Will it reach all the way out?
Sure. Yeah.
Will it reach all the way out? Yeah, because that's what we want to do.
Yeah,
We're going to want to unplug the mic, and we're going to want to run it out to the hallway so we can catch the bowling pins getting knocked over. Okay. So this is terrible. I saw this, folks. I'm going to tell you right now, I was very disturbed when I saw this.
What happened?
I was very, very disturbed when I saw this.
Two varies.
I was very, very, very.
Ooh.
Did you see that the drummer for Def Leppard was attacked at a hotel here in Florida? What the hell is going on here? Rick Allen, the drummer for Def Leppard. Rick Allen, the dude has only one arm. Who the hell is a sicko that's going to attack the one-armed drummer from Def Leppard? I am so pissed off. I am so aggravated at this. My God.
It really is disgusting.
Step inside. I got a
Walk
little.
this way.
Hold on a sec. I got a little thing here. You ready for this? Step inside. Walk this way. My arm is missing. Hey!
Check out my impression.
All right, stop. Froggy, stop.
What? You just made a joke.
You made lyrics about it.
You made lyrics and did a song.
Yeah, but
you are such a punk.
It's not offensive auditorily, but visually it is.
But you doing the visual is over the top, all right?
Okay.
Now, listen, I've met Rick Allen on multiple occasions. He's a really nice guy.
I bet you he will kick anybody. I bet you he'll kick ass. Did he get beat up?
Well, missing the arm, he does a lot of kicking.
Yeah. Okay. You know what?
No, he does. He does. Listen,
When he's in
he has foot pedals for the drums. He has,
Yes,
I
know.
He has additional foot pedals
he's an amazing
instead of just
human.
like the bass drum.
He's
No,
actually very,
but,
very talented.
I mean, what else is going to happen here in the state of Florida? What else are idiots in Florida going to do to give us a bad name around here?
you attack
Oh, my
a
God. Listen to
legendary
this.
drummer.
Def Leppard's drummer, Rick Allen, suffered a head injury after he and another woman were assaulted earlier this week, Monday, outside of the Four Seasons Hotel in Fort Lauderdale. This is a nightmare. Max Hartley, 19, was allegedly hiding behind a pole and waiting for the drummer outside of the hotel when Rick Allen, who's 59 years old now, came outside to smoke a cigarette.
Jeez.
And I'm
Okay.
sure he used his right arm
What the hell?
because he doesn't have a left.
Oh,
Listen,
is that the reason why?
yes, it is.
No, he can't use his
But
phantom limb.
This is terrible. What was that, Shorty Shade?
Oh, what was that?
I thought you said something.
Oh, sorry. no.
Okay.
I was like, maybe use his foot.
Yeah,
I've seen people who do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know somebody
looks
that
cool.
does that.
I've seen like
Crazy.
I've seen gorillas like use their feet to smoke.
What?
I'm telling you.
What kind of shows are you watching?
I'm telling you, I saw a video once of a gorilla smoking a cigarette with its foot.
That's awesome.
I'm telling you, I have. All right, so this is crazy. So this guy, a 19-year-old punk, was hiding behind a pole, waiting for the drummer outside. Rick Allen comes out for a smoke. It was then that the 19-year-old Hartley allegedly charged the drummer at full speed from behind, knocked him over, according to the Fort Lauderdale police. And the report claims that a woman came out to help, but was also knocked over by the teen. The woman attempted to flee by crawling back to the hotel, but was dragged by her hair to the scene where Rick Allen was attacked. By the time police arrived, Hartley had reportedly fled the scene to a nearby hotel, but he was later apprehended by police after allegedly damaging several cars in the parking lot of this other hotel. Hartley was charged with elder abuse because Rick Allen is...
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah, Rick Allen is 59, so does that qualify as elder? Wait a minute. I thought elder abuse kicked in after 65. Why would he be charged with elder abuse?
I think he was charged with a law that covers elder abuse, but also covers disabled.
Oh, I didn't think
yeah.
about that.
Well, how is he
should've.
disabled?
That's right.
Oh, the arm.
Yeah, because he's missing an arm, dude. He got into a wreck. I think he was in a Corvette accident.
Yes, he was actually.
I think it was back in the 80s. Rick Allen was driving a Corvette, got into an accident, and lost his left arm. Keep your arms and legs inside the window at all times, ladies and gentlemen.
Too soon, dude.
Play too soon. It happened in 1984, 86, whatever the hell that happened.
Way too soon.
Anyway, hey, Rick Allen's a really nice guy. And listen, the way that he overcame losing the arm is tremendous. I mean, you got to heap a lot of praise on Rick Allen, but why would this guy target Rick Allen from Def Leppard? So the guy fled, but he was found. He was charged with elder abuse, battery, criminal mischief, later released after posting bond. Representatives for Def Leppard declined to comment.
I wonder if he knew it was him.
Well, it sounds like he targeted him, right? Is that kind of...
I would pour sugar
I
in
thought
his
he targeted the
eyeballs.
woman.
I say, you want sugar poured on you? Here you go, right in your eyeballs.
That is just terrible.
Poor guy.
Yeah, so they later got the guy, but why they let this guy bond out? They should have set bond much higher and not allow this guy to bond out after attacking Rick Allen from Def Leppard at the Four Seasons in Fort Lauderdale. Come on.
So, MJ, there was a UFC fighter for a while that had a nub, and he used it as a weapon. Like, it was a serious... He would poke the guys in the forehead, in the face, and the eyes with his nub. Does he have a nub, or is he up here?
I don't know. He wears... I've met Rick Allen numerous times.
Did you met him so many times you don't know if he has a nub or not?
Hold on a minute. Don't be insensitive, okay?
I'm just asking.
You're being very insensitive.
Okay, I'm just wondering. Because if he has a nub, that's a straight-up weapon.
I've met Rick Allen numerous times backstage, and he always has...
I think it's like up here.
It's like a short sleeve that's kind of crimped, so I don't know to what extent, his arm is severed, after the car wreck. It was 1984 that he had the car wreck.
Brutal.
Yeah, I think it was a Corvette accident that he was driving. So, it's just terrible. And I don't see what the motive. I don't see why the 19-year-old punk attacked Rick Allen, whether it was targeted at Rick Allen from Def Leppard or whether it was just a random attack and it just happened to be Rick Allen from Def Leppard.
What a little bastard punk.
Language?
I mean, for real, 19 years old doing this kind of stuff?
Speaking of Florida and spring break, as you heard earlier in the week, I had Julian on. Julian, my son, is home for spring break, and he goes to boarding school up in Connecticut. And I picked him up at the airport on, was it Tuesday morning, and we had Julian on the air on Wednesday, and Julian said that Tampa International Airport was a zoo. The amount of spring breakers coming into town, it is out of control. And we already heard this. Remember, we warned folks about a month ago that the word is that spring break is going to be insane. It's going to be the biggest since, obviously, COVID, but there were expectations with all the pent-up demand that spring break could be even bigger than pre-COVID years, and it seems that that's the case. We're getting reports. I'm noticing the roads around town. Roxanne, you're saying restaurants are all jammed up?
I went to dinner 2 nights ago, and I looked around the crowd. I was like, oh, my gosh, everybody in here is in their early 20s.
Yeah. So the beaches are
time.
jammed. It's not just the West Coast here. Clearwater, St. Pete, everything is jammed with spring breakers.
Oh,
the East Coast is all jammed up. And let me tell you what's making the rounds. For whatever reason, spring break here in Florida on both coasts are bringing all of these viral videos. And the new trend is all of these fights. They're having beach fights, boxing fights, and all kinds of insanity. And I've seen at least a dozen videos now that I've come across while doing my show prep where people are sending me links in my email or on my Instagram. They're sending me all these videos of beach boxing where spring breakers are just beating the crap out of each other.
Girls,
Hold on.
girls.
It's not just men. Exactly, Roxanne. Girls in bikinis
Okay,
are
now we're talking.
they're having fights on the beach and they're beating each other up.
Did you see these photos and videos? You did, right? MJ?
Yes.
Okay, I want to bring something up. This is a little sensitive.
You know.
And I'm not trying to like nitpick or whatever, but it's just different times that we're living in. Because I looked at these photos and something struck me. How big these girls are. They're like big girls.
What are they, sumo wrestling?
Hold on. Are you fat shaming some of the
No.
spring break fighting girls?
Oh my gosh. I'm
Call
not
him a-
doing
You're
You're calling him a couple piggies going out on the beach?
You're fat shaming Roxanne.
No,
That's terrible.
No, I'm not doing that.
Just because you're a size 0, you're fat shaming the fat
Can-
spring breakers?
Can I not have eyeballs and make an
Calling them a
observation?
couple fat asses?
No,
This is
they're-
terrible.
Look, I said
No,
big.
I think
said
you mean
big.
like developed.
All right, hang on. Go ahead.
Go look at the pictures for yourself. I'm going to pull them up right now, and you be the judge. But my point is,
You mean
that
big boobed?
everything.
No,
Okay, no, listen.
I've seen some of the pictures.
This is what it is.
do they have weight?
Here's my point. I
Yeah.
just am thinking back to spring break photos I saw 3 years ago, and the girls were like, like at that age, the spring break age, you're still kind of like not even. Sometimes you're not even filled out all the way, and I just noticed that. Maybe over these 2 to 3 COVID years, people have not been in bikinis for a while. I don't know. They haven't done spring break in a while, but I'm just telling you, show Froggy some of the. Do you have the photos pulled up over there, MJ?
I do not.
Okay, well,
But I have
I'll watch
seen them.
these
I
fights.
know what Roxanne's talking about. And you also
I'm just making a friendly observation.
You also sent me a link last night. So I've seen a dozen at least links and pictures and videos of some of these fights. And Roxanne, I think you're being very superficial.
Okay, Froggy, come here.
I think that
Let's
here,
start
come
a
here.
new trend for the spring breakers: the drink the red tide water challenge.
it's the Red Tide Borg challenge. Yeah, the whole Borg thing. No, but Roxanne, so you're saying that you're noticing that some of the spring break, and folks, I want this to be crystal clear that we, the men on the show, we didn't bring this up. Roxanne is bringing up the fact that you're noticing that some of the spring break women are not in the best of physical shape.
Okay, Froggy, what do you
is
say?
it-
You just saw that?
I think the cameraman who took those shots has a particular type.
Right.
He seems to be.
So Roxanne, you think that the spring breakers should be in better shape?
No, I'm not saying they should be. I'm just saying they are what they are. I mean, I'm
just
just
say
saying.
they look chubby.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Just
I'm just
say
saying.
it.
Like, I just remember 5 years ago, it seemed like people had, like spring breakers. It was like, Shorty Shane, please look at this.
Oh God.
Is that
Roxanne,
more
I can't
curvy?
hear myself.
Roxanne, you
Curvy
trying to
isn't a bad
You
thing.
trying to dig yourself out of the
I'm
hole?
not trying. Can I make an observation
You can.
about?
Yes, and it's much better for a female like you to make the observation than a guy like me or Froggy to make the observation. So I'm glad you did and we did not.
I like that.
And I'm
body
glad
type.
that we're now chastising you for body shaming.
You're saying
I'm
they
not
look like
body
Brendan,
shaming.
You're saying they look like a bunch of Brendan
I'm-
Frasers?
No, I'm saying everybody has enjoyed themselves over these last couple of years. Good for them.
Thank you. Roxanne was just giving you a hard time. I've got to play this audio. I've got to tell the story. It's 8:03 here on the MJ Morning Show. There is this creepy video that is surfacing, and it has to do with a guy and expectation. There is a video that now has close to 16 or 17 million views. It's on multiple platforms, and it involves a woman on a date with a guy, and this is just unbelievably uncomfortable. And I guess the question is, it's first date entitlement. Now, Roxanne, what do you think first date entitlement is? If I just give you that term, what do you think first date entitlement is?
Okay, so two sides of the equation. Are we talking about the guys or the girls? Because it's different for each. First date entitlement.
The guy. All right, the guy.
For a woman would be
So-
like, I'm entitled for you to pick up the tab.
Okay. The guy, what does first date entitlement include?
Get some booty.
There you go.
You know,
You get
the
a,
way you
you
said
get
that,
a ding ding.
The way you said that was kind of disrespectful.
I'm disrespecting everybody today.
That is correct, though. there is video, and I've got the audio right here, and the camera at the table at the restaurant, it shows an almost empty glass on a table and a conversation. The man just had a meal with the woman, and you can hear the contents of the conversation. And let me just play the audio here. And this is first date entitlement. And it has to do with the guy, for the most part, in most scenarios, expected to pick up the tab. The guy pays for the woman for the date, right? Well, listen to this.
Well, I really appreciate it. Should I cover?
So she's saying, I really appreciate it. Thanks for dinner. And where do you think this is going, folks?
Well, I really appreciate it. Should I cover my half or?
No, I got you.
You sure?
Should I cover? So she asks,
Can you get me too, sweetheart? Thank you. That's what I would
should
say.
I cover my half? And then he says, no, I've got it.
I got it.
Oh, thank you so much. It was delicious. But I'm going to probably head up because it's late and I have to get up early in the morning.
Oh, so he agrees to pay half. And then she says, but I'm going to head up. It's getting late. Got to get up early in the morning. Well, the tone's going to change here.
Well, can I walk you to your room?
I don't know if they allow if you're not staying in the room. It'd just be easier if you. But I appreciate dinner and
I get it.
So he wants to go up, and then she says something like, I don't know if you're allowed to come up if you're not staying in the hotel. That's a pretty bogus response, but she obviously does not want this guy to come up to her hotel room after having dinner in the restaurant.
No, it's not like that.
I get it.
No, it
It's all
seriously
right.
isn't. No, I mean, I don't.
Man pays for dinner.
I don't on the first date, and I feel like you've been kind of like.
Okay.
okay.
And then he says,
This guy's a
I pay for dinner, and then she says, I don't bleep on the first date, and trying to just throw this guy out of here, and like, I'm not interested in you coming up.
You've been acting like it this entire time. Like,
All right. So you just wanted a free meal.
no.
Understood.
First off, I
Understood.
have no problem paying for my own bill
Oh,
to
okay.
avoid something like this.
Well, then go for it. Do it.
Oh, my.
Are you serious right now?
Yep. Just do it. Pay for your own bill.
And then at the end there,
Like, I have no problem.
he's like, okay, you pay for your own then.
Oh.
So he initially agrees to pay. She then says, no, you're not coming up to my hotel room here. And that's when this guy turns, into Mr. Hyde, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. He's being, and then, I see what I mean. Then finally, we got cursing going on, and she says, I don't do it on the first date. And then he turns nasty. Then, why don't you pay for your own, bleeping bill? It's first date entitlement. And that's unacceptable. A guy that pays for, are we at the point where if you pay for dinner on a first date, the guy expects to get action on the first date? I'm sorry. That's not acceptable.
I never expected it on my first date. I expected them to run, see my big nose, my little peen.
I just dumped that.
What'd I say?
Will you stop?
What'd I say?
Dude, I just don't.
I'm just saying first date expectations for me. I mean, I'm going to hide that as long as I can.
Of course, the items that I dump, they remain on MJTV because we can't dump that.
In perpetuity
And
on YouTube.
they stay on the podcast as well.
But you get what I'm saying.
I just had to dump Froggy off the terrestrial FM 104.7.
Sorry to all you FMers.
All right, come on, Froggy.
Sorry.
Watch your language.
It's St. Patrick's Day. I'm amped up.
We ought to go to phones on this. We got to grab some phone calls from women and guys and first date entitlement BS.
I mean, aren't we all in agreement that that's wrong?
It is wrong. But I'd like to hear from women that have been on dates where the guys have been all, clawy and handsy and, they bought you dinner, you go out on a date, and they expect that just because they paid for dinner, that they're entitled to this, and or whatever. Let's go to phones on this. Ladies, this is for ladies. Maybe I'll open up to guys with a separate question in a moment. But ladies, and in the meantime, let's get the microphone all set up for bowling. Who can you handle that? Can you you know how to plug in wires, right?
I'll do it.
All right, Froggy, go ahead. I'm going to solicit calls here, but just get the wire. Use one of these microphones. You got to undo the microphone.
I think only mine's going to reach.
No, I think this one right here. Will that not reach?
Probably not.
All
I'll
right.
try.
All right, figure it out. Because we're going to do Shorty Shane bowling here in a bit. I want to go to phones, and I want to take calls from women. Hey, what was the call that you had on hold, Andrew, that hung up? What were they calling in about?
That was about Roxanne's comments about women's bodies on the beach.
Was somebody mad?
Oh.
Dude, I'm sorry. I wasn't saying it in a negative way.
There you were.
No, I didn't.
I'm kidding.
What did the caller want? Why didn't you put him through?
Well,
you got to give Roxanne a chance to defend herself.
Yeah, please.
Well, no, the caller hung up. But I want to open up lines now to first date entitlements. So, ladies, I'd like to hear about any situation that you were in where you went out on a first date and the guy bought dinner and then they expected everything. Tell us your story. How'd it end? 800-990-1047. Let's go to phones on some of these first date stories. I thought that the audio that I just played, I thought it was very uncomfortable. And it's horrible to put a woman in that position. It is just completely unfair for a guy to expect that on date number one, you pay for dinner and then the gates open up. I'm sorry. I don't think that's a fair assumption or expectation. All right, so ladies, let me hear your stories on any first date awkward expectations or any story that you'd like to tell. Phones are blasting off the hook right now on this St. Patty's Day. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Shorty Shane, when was the last first date that you were out on, buddy? When was the last, where's his microphone? Oh, there it is over there. Shorty Shane.
Try to grab a mic.
Yeah, there you go. When was the last first date you were out on?
Last first date?
Yeah. Dude, you got to be
short on time, bro.
Short on time?
Come on, man. You got to have ladies all over
Shorty
you, bro.
Shane,
I don't pay attention to it, man.
You're adorable, man. You got to be.
I just want to be adorable.
I just got sugar mamas, you know.
Shorty Shane with the sugar mamas. All right, the phones are outrageously running off the hook here. So let's grab. First call is going to be from Anonymous in Newport Richey. Hello, Anonymous. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show on this St. Patty's Day. Hi.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so do you have a story for us?
Yeah, I'm going to be very brief with it, but I was on a date a couple years ago with a very entitled man, and it ended with a court case.
It ended with a court case?
Yeah, harassment and other situations.
All right, so wait a minute. You went out on a date, and did he take you to a local restaurant?
Yeah.
And then he wanted more? You weren't willing to go further?
Yeah.
And did he get physical?
Oh, yeah. It was very bad. That's why Anonymous is today.
Yeah. Did you have him arrested?
We're still working on that. It was mostly fines. And
it was mostly what? Hold on. Hold on. It was mostly what?
Fines and restraining orders.
Okay. And this was on date number one? You had to get a restraining order?
Yes.
What the hell? And this is a couple of years ago, and you're still going through the legal process?
Oh, yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 25.
You're 25. How old was the guy?
He was also 25.
Wow. So where's this headed? Is he going to be charged with anything? Where do you think this is going to end?
I honestly don't know. I'm just kind of rolling with it at the moment.
This is unbelievable. This is just flabbergasting. Thank you, Anonymous. And listen, I feel for you, and I'm sorry that you had to go through whatever you went through. Do you mind, without me prying, and if you're uncomfortable, just say it. What's something that happened that was harassing, or what did this guy do that was unwanted? And remember, we're live on the air, so we got to keep it clean.
I wouldn't be clean.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, she
it wouldn't be clean. All right.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
All right, listen, we're sorry for what you went through, and thank you for sharing, though, okay?
Thank you.
And I hope you get to put this thing to rest shortly.
Thank you.
All right, hey, thanks for. Do you listen to us every morning?
Every morning I watch you guys on YouTube and all of that.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching MJTV. You're in the car now?
Yeah, I went to get breakfast.
All right, so you're listening to us on the regular radio.
Yeah, right now. I'm about to put you guys on YouTube when I get home.
I love this. It's multi-platform. She's at home watching MJTV, and then she gets in the car, listens to us on 104.7 FM Q105. I love it. It's fantastic. And do you also listen to us on your smartphone?
Well, yeah, I pull up YouTube on my phone.
Oh, there you go.
So it's on my phone.
Excellent. Thank you, Anonymous. Please keep in touch, and hopefully everything works out for you.
Thank you so much. You guys have a good one.
You too. She sounds very sweet. Caroline in Newport Richie. 2 back-to-back NPRs here, man. Caroline, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Caroline.
Good morning. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Sweet Caroline on St. Patrick's Day, huh?
Ba, ba, ba.
I'm sure you haven't heard that yet.
Yeah. Hey, Caroline, what do you got for us?
Hi. So I was on a first date. This was many years ago, and we just went on a casual date, and we went back to his place, and I went to the bathroom, came out of the bathroom, and he was completely naked in bed.
Whoa.
Oh, my gosh.
Really?
Yes, completely naked. And I was like, he drove, so I'm like, can you just please take me back home? Because we kind of met in a parking lot, like in a bar. It was like a.
Was this local? Did it happen in the Tampa Bay area?
Yes, it was in Dunedin. Yes.
So where'd you go? What place did you go to for dinner?
Place.
What?
It was an Irish place, actually, and I can't remember the name of it because it was like 25 years ago. And I'm like, just please take me back to my car. And yeah, it was the first date. So he was completely buck naked. And yes. Oh my God.
What was he working with, ma'am?
Please stop it, Froggy. Did you run?
I did not run. I was just like so surprised when I came out.
All right, so did he put his clothes back on and drive you home?
Yeah, of course he did, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Wow, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. All right,
I've been a fan of yours for years, so I love you guys. I listen to you every morning, and you guys are awesome.
Caroline, what times do you listen to? How much of the show do you get to listen to every day?
I listen to you guys every morning, so.
Thank you,
The
Caroline.
whole show?
Yes.
Very sweet of you.
I listen to you. Yeah, I work from home, so I listen to you guys every morning.
Awesome. That is fantastic. Thank you so much, Caroline.
Thank you.
Sweet
Have a great day.
Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Was that awkward, Caroline? Sorry.
Now, just a little programming note here that, Caroline works from home, but if you listen to us in the car, make sure when you get to work that you continue to listen to us, and you can do it on your smartphone. Just, get the TuneIn app, get the Odyssey app, AUDACY, the iHeart app, and just search for Q105 Tampa Bay, and you can listen to us on your phone live. If you're in the car, you can then listen on your phone when you get to where you're going and you're not in your car anymore. And I highly encourage you to do that, because imagine what else you're missing. All right, let me grab a few more calls. If you've got any stories, Mary, hang on. You're next, Mary. But if you have any stories of male expectation, if you're just tuning in, we played an audio bite of a woman that was at dinner with a guy. The woman said, "Hey, I'm happy picking up my half." The guy said, "No, I've got it. And she's rolling video. Obviously, she knew something was going on because she rolled some video on this at the table. And the guy says, "No, I've got it." And then the guy's like, "Hey, can I come up to your room?" Because they were in a hotel, apparently. And she's like, No. And then the guy turns from Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde. And it's like, "You pay for your own meal." And then there's curse words and everything. And I just find it to be very offensive. First date male entitlement. I'm a guy, and I'm saying, yeah, a guy, if you take a woman out to dinner, you should not expect or be entitled to the woman doing whatever you think you want her to do. That's just unacceptable.
How old were these people, did it say?
No, I don't know the ages.
Because I would imagine millennials and those type are like, I need it. I need sex right now. What's up?
The question is, why do men feel like they're totally entitled to sex if they just go out on a first date and they pay?
I just don't think you're a good guy if you think that.
You're not.
Sorry.
Yeah.
800.
You have no game.
800-990-1047. I'll take a few more calls here. If you have any first date entitlement stories, 800-990-1047. What about, hey, Mary, I'm coming to you next. What about texts?
Texts are very intense, but we have to address something else after we do this. Related to something I said earlier, because I'm getting more calls about it. Andrew just texted me.
You're getting
I'm getting
complaints?
text messages about it.
All
and
right.
so I want to have a platform to explain what my comments were.
Okay, all right. Hang on. We got an issue, folks. We got a situation.
We got a difficult
Yeah.
situation.
All right, so if you have any first date comments, any entitled, creepy guys, I'd like to hear your story. Couple more calls, 800-990-1047. Mary, you're next in Lakeland. Mary, thank you for holding. Go ahead.
Hi, MJ. Yeah, the guy that I went out with, it was like our first real date because he had been to a couple of barbecues that I invited him to, and I invited him to go with me and I had two of my children then going to a movie, a drive-in movie. And we got there, we were watching the movie, and all of a sudden, I leaned up, and all of a sudden, he reaches over. I thought he was going to rub my back or whatever. No, he proceeds to unsnap my bra.
Oh, gee. See, and it's
not an easy move.
But that's also a tough situation. You're at a drive-in movie in the front seat of a car, right? And,
yes.
That scenario, it almost makes it too easy for the creepy guy,
Yeah.
So what happened? So he reaches over, unsnaps your bra. What movie, by the way, were you watching? Do you know?
It was, I don't remember. It was.
That's all right. All right. So what did you do after he reaches over to unsnap your bra at the drive-in movie? What did you do?
I asked him, I said, what the hell do you think you're doing? So my kids are in the back seat.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait.
I thought she said that, but I was like, wait.
Wait a minute. I missed that. Your kids were in the back seat at the drive-in movie date, and he's unsnapping your bra with you. How old were your kids in the back seat?
They were young, probably about 8 and 6.
Oh, my
that's
God.
old enough for my 8-year-old to be like, what are you doing to mommy's bra?
That is terrible. So
they didn't know. They didn't know what happened. They just heard what I said. And I told them, I said, y'all go ahead and get out for a minute and just stand there by the vehicle and or the car. And whenever they got out, I told them, I said, don't you ever do that again. I said, my kids are sitting right
Oh,
here.
my God. Did you? Okay.
Did he get it on
Final
the hook
question.
with
Final
one
question.
hand?
Hang on a minute. Brian, that's not it. All right. So, final question. Did you ever see the guy again?
Yeah, I got to know him and everything, and we got married about 5 years ago.
Wait a minute. Come on.
You got married?
Yes.
So I guess he unsnapped your bra plenty of times, but hopefully not in front of your 6 and 8-year-old kids.
No, he never tried that again.
All right, thank you, Mary.
Oh my God, what a swerve at the end.
This show, there's a surprise around every bend on this show. It's unbelievable. Swerves all over the place here. All right, let me grab 2 more and I got to move on. Oh, we're going to end it with a guy. Hang on, we will end it with a guy caller. First, let me grab Sandra in Pinellas Park. Sandra, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Entitled Guys on Dates. What happened?
Oh, goodness. I have been on horrendous dates.
How horrendous were they?
I went out with one. I'm in my 60s. He was in his 50s. We went to a bar. He bought drinks. I said, no, I'm going to buy my own. He said, no, I insist. I said, that's fine. So he bought the drinks, and he showed me the receipt, and he said, this is how much you owe me for your drinks. He said, meet me in the truck in the back of the restaurant.
Oh.
Pay for it.
Are you serious?
So I finished my drink and went home.
How long ago was this?
Oh, probably 3 years ago.
Oh, my God.
Cast the nets on that guy.
Wow, that's terrible. Thank you, Sandra, for sharing.
And I have another story.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right, double dip. Let's go.
So I went to a restaurant with this guy, first meeting. I ordered my food. The guy ordered an empty plate. He was going to share my food. I said, nope, I wasn't going to share my food.
Empty plate. I've never heard anybody order an empty plate.
What kind of date do you go on with a guy who orders an empty plate?
I'll just take a plate.
Where, Sandra, where did you guys go? What restaurant?
A Mexican restaurant, Carmelitas.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Absolutely.
Mind if I pick at that quesadilla?
And,
Mind if I take half that burrito?
and then I went, I ordered my own. I paid my own. And he still insisted on paybacks. And I said, for an empty plate? Nope, you're good.
Wait, what kind of men are you dating, man?
Well, hold on. Sandra, good question, Froggy. Let me expand. Where the hell are you meeting these guys?
Well, I've tried the whole internet dating thing.
Yep.
That doesn't work so good. But out and about, I mean, I work from home, so I go out a lot.
All right.
And, restaurants and so forth. And so in their 60s, it's a tough dating world out there.
All right.
Good luck.
Sandra, thank you, and I wish you the best. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Demographic spread on the show is just we
really is amazing.
We probably have the best demographic spread
It's insane.
in the entire market. 25-year-old female caller, woman in her 50s, or is she early 60s, whatever. Teenagers call us. I'm telling you, we have the best demographic spread in the entire Tampa Bay area. One more call, and then Roxanne is jonesing apparently to set some record straight over here. And then we're going to do Shorty Shane cabbage bowling in just a bit in preparation for Shorty Shane's massive leprechaun. It's like what's that called when you... oxymoron. We got Shorty Shane's massive leprechaun appearance at O'Keefe's in Clearwater later tonight. Going to be huge. All right. What was that, Shorty?
Look below.
Hold on a minute. What do you say? Hold on. You keep turning your mic off. Don't touch the buttons over there.
Oh, I can't hear myself. It's throwing me off.
Oh, you need headphones.
I need headphones.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I'll get you some during the break.
Yeah.
I just said look below. It's massive. Make sure you look down. Look down.
What are you saying? All right, hey, let me take the last call here. Let's grab Anonymous.
It's not what I meant. But.
We have a male caller on male dating entitlement here. And go ahead, Anonymous. You're the final call on the MJ Morning Show on this. Go ahead.
Well, I'm from Newport Richie, and I dated a woman about 4 years ago. Not dated. I went on a first date with her about 4 years ago. We had a great time. At then we got in my car. She didn't realize that I had camera in my car. It records front, what's in front of you and what's going on in the car. Well, as we're driving, she reached over and grabbed my package and started putting her hands down my pants, and I grabbed the hand and I pulled it away, and I said, "Whoa, what are you doing? I'm not ready to go there with you like that." And she started talking, "Oh, but you're so nice," and I can see it. I'm like, "Listen, no." After I dropped her off, she called the cops and said I assaulted her by grabbing her arm and throwing her in my car. And then she would not stop bothering me. So after the cops seen what was going on, they arrested her for making a false statement. Because she not only did she say that I assaulted her by grabbing her arm, she also said I tried raping her.
But you also, wait a minute, you also had video in your car, right? So you provided that evidence to the police?
Oh, without a doubt, that's what saved me.
Wow.
Because the first they came and they threw me right in handcuffs. They pulled me out of my house, threw me to the ground, no questions asked, Pasco County Sheriffs, handcuffed me and arrested me on rape charges and assault. I said, "What are you talking about?" And I got a 32 gigabyte. I had to get his SID card in my camera. So anyhow, she would not stop. So I finally had to file for a restraining order. This woman was so psycho, the judge turned around and gave me a lifetime order of protection against her.
Oh, my
So
God.
it doesn't just happen. It doesn't just happen with men and with women. It happens with men as well. It's just that men, we're too damn macho to say, "Hey, it happened to me, ba, 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 yada, yada, yada."
Wow.
Because, we just blow it off. But women, I feel bad for women that get caught in that situation. But I just wanted to say it does happen to men, too.
Thank you. Appreciate the phone call. Anonymous. I think that's Rodney, though. Rodney, is this you?
I'm anonymous. I got it.
Goodbye.
Have a good weekend, Rodney.
Is it Rodney, the record driver? I think it's Rodney.
He's anonymous. His name's Anna.
It's Roadside Rodney. All right. Thank you. Now, Roxanne, before we do Shorty Shane Cabbage Bowling,
Yes.
you would like the floor for a few minutes.
Well, here's the deal. While we've been doing this segment, Andrew, you've been getting some calls. Go ahead and elaborate on the calls that you've been getting.
Well,
And
they
this
just wanted to talk about, I guess, refuting what you had said.
Okay, and what were they trying to refute? Because
I can't put words in their mouth.
I made an observation.
Well, what did they say to you?
They just said they wanted to respond to what Roxanne had said.
All right, now, Roxanne, why don't you, for those that are tuning in now, what can of controversy did you apparently open up about 35, 40 minutes ago?
Okay, so we were talking about the spring breakers.
No,
and it
you
seems-
were. You
No, you were.
Hold on. I brought
Don't
up.
point fingers at me.
Hang on,
You're
no.
the one who got me into this.
Wait a second.
Yes, let's go back and listen to it. You got me into it.
Hold on.
You guys need a moderator?
I brought up spring break, and I said that the spring break crowd is enormous in the Tampa Bay area, all over the state of Florida. And then also I brought up all of these videos of fights. There are all kinds, and we're not talking about spontaneous fights. We're talking about there are videos of like planned boxing matches.
Hey, you should put those on.
Men and women going at it on the beaches around Florida, and these videos are going viral. I've seen like a dozen of them. And then Roxanne jumped in, and this is where you took it to a different level.
Yeah, I said one thing I noticed about all these photos from Fort Lauderdale.
And that was?
Is the women, or I should say, these 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds, they look bigger than they have in years past. I didn't say for good or for bad. Then you jumped in, MJ, and this is why I say you got me into this. You're like, real nice of you to say a fat shaming size 2, blah, blah, blah. So
You did say that.
Did I say that?
The thing is,
I'm sorry.
I wasn't saying it in a negative way. So now I've gotten calls that Andrew's been feeling. I was able to have some text conversations from some women who took it the wrong way. And this one woman, she's very nice. She's like, Roxanne, you're showing the reason why women do care how they look because you're judging. I'm like, no, I'm not judging. I'm making an observation. If you look at 2023 pictures from Fort Lauderdale and see those photos, the women have different shaped bodies than they did 3 years ago. Or let's go back to the 80s when everyone was like into big fake boobs on skinny bodies. Bodies change over time for good or for bad. This could be a body positivity movement. So I didn't mean it in a fat shaming way as you tried to put those words in my mouth, MJ.
Did I say that? I
meant
don't
it.
think I
yes,
said
you
it.
did.
Did I?
You said I was a size 2 fat shamer.
But I was joking. I was kidding. I was just joking.
But then people hear that and they're like, "Yeah, that's what she's doing." Like, no,
Are you a
that's-
size 2?
I don't know what I am.
Yes, you do.
Listen, times changed. Remember in the Renaissance era?
Exactly.
They all
Exactly.
had.
Hey, speaking of
But
us,
we should be able to make observations about things like, look, okay, things are different now. I can't say it. I can't say what looks different. My body doesn't fit in on spring break.
Andrew, how many angry calls did you get interspersed with the calls about the dating handsy stuff?
I only fielded a couple of calls.
Okay. All
Nice.
right. And then, Roxanne, how many texts did you get?
Most of the people who text me know how to, like, we have a relationship.
Were they angry at me?
No, it's
Okay, all right.
it's just good conversations. I'm like, I'm not judging you, and I said, don't take what I'm saying as a negative.
All right. Are we in position probably in the next couple of minutes? So we'll end this segment with Cabbage Bowling with Shorty Shane. And let me tell you right now, Shorty Shane, I am so glad you brought your video guy. What is your video guy's name again? I forgot.
Kashmir.
Yeah, Kashmir?
Kashmir.
I love it, man. So I want to...
Wait, I got to go back a minute. I think that should be a T-shirt for Roxanne.
What?
Size 2 fat shamer.
wait, come on.
That needs to be a T-shirt.
That would be a good shirt.
Shorty Shane, stop it. But I
never
want
do that.
I want to thank you, Shorty Shane, for bringing your video guy, because we have one video guy working here now because they downsized the whole department, and then the video guy's on vacation this week, so there's no one to do video. Well, we got tons of stations needing video done. We've got the sales department needing video done, and there's no one here to do anything. So you're like a savior here that you brought your own video guy so we can get the video for the cabbage bowling.
Yeah, we're attached by the hip.
All right, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
No worries.
Hey, I have a pile of things we got to get to here before we do bowling. So a couple of things that I want to deal with. Is this real? Dolly Parton has a 25-pound apple pie that they sell at Dollywood?
25
A
pounds.
25-pound. I mean, I think that's the weight of one of her boobs, actually.
I was just going to say. Are they called like weight of one boob pies?
I mean, I saw this last night. I'm like, is this real? That at Dollywood, which is Dolly Parton's. First of all, Dolly Parton is the greatest.
She's almost reaching like people look at her like a saint.
Yeah.
She is, I'm
like
telling
a
you.
queen.
I think that she needs to be sainted.
She does.
While she's alive, though. I think she needs to be coming alive. Dolly Parton is just the greatest. She is the sweetest. I mean,
Well, thank you, sugar.
I've never even heard her being like mean or nasty behind the scenes. A lot of times you got celebrities that are friendly and up front. But
Like Ellen.
But who?
Ellen DeGeneres. Like she danced on TV and she was a bitch on wheels and behind the scenes.
You hear the story, but there are celebrities that you think they're nice, and then you hear these awful stories about them. But like Dolly Parton has been around for, what is she, in her 70s now, right?
Yeah.
But Dolly Parton, I have never heard a bad word, a letter. I've never heard anything bad about Dolly Parton. I think she's a national treasure. And now there's a 25-pound apple pie that they sell at Dollywood in Tennessee. It costs $229.
Oh my gosh.
Man, we gotta get this thing. We need to make a road trip. I'm going to send Fester to go get this pie and drive it back to the studio.
How much is it?
I said it 3 times already. What is going on here?
Who's going to pay for it?
It's $229.
We'll start a GoFundMe for the pie.
And if you're at the amusement park, if you're at Dollywood, a single slice is $20.
Okay, we should start a Go Feed Me.
Oh my!
Or GoFundMe.
I like Go Feed Me.
Go Feed Me.
It's pretty funny. Man, we got to get this thing. The apple pie is made with 35 apples.
Maybe I should order it for Fester for his birthday.
One apple pie is made with 35 apples, cinnamon, butter. How much butter is in this thing?
Ooh, yum.
Sugar.
Starving.
This is crazy. The 25-pound apple pie at Dollywood. We've got to get this damn thing, man. I'm obsessed now with this. A slice is $20.
Well, I guess Dollywood. What is Dollywood? Is it a restaurant? Is it like Disneyland?
Dude, it's an amusement park.
It's an amusement
It's a
park?
fun park.
Yes, Dolly
Where do they
Park.
have roller coasters in the shape of big boobs?
Yes, they do, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
What is so weird?
That's that's fantastic. All right, Family Feud. This is a crazy story. Now, I got to be honest. I don't dislike Steve Harvey. I like Steve Harvey.
I'm almost tired of him. He's everywhere.
He is everywhere. But listen, I don't dislike Steve Harvey. He's got the biggest mouthful of teeth I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
He does. I don't know how, the normal human adult has 32 teeth. I think he's got 100 teeth in there. I do.
Well, the doctor, he did a story. They actually had to install piano keys because they couldn't find the teeth big enough.
They could be Steinway piano keys inside there. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Family Feud. But, listen, I don't want to take anything away from Steve Harvey, who's the current host of the Family Feud. But for me, and it will always be, Richard Dawson is Family Feud.
Oh, yeah. Get in here, baby. Kiss me.
Are you aware of the Family Feud murder case?
No.
Man, this is a crazy story.
Oh,
no. All right, a Family Feud contestant has been charged with murdering his wife. A Family Feud contestant gave prosecutors a massive clue in a case against this man who was suspected of murdering his wife. And this is absolutely incredible. So the question on Family Feud, top 5 answers on the board. The question was the biggest mistake you made at your wedding.
Oh, no.
All right, I've got the audio. You've got to hear this. Listen to what transpired on Family Feud. This is absolutely crazy, and the guy's now been charged with murder. Listen.
Let me talk to 100 married people. What's the biggest mistake you made at your wedding?
Honey, I love you, but said I do. Not my mistake. Not my mistake. I love my wife. I'm going to get in trouble for that, aren't I?
Yeah, more trouble apparently than you know there, pal.
It's going to be a lot of hell to pay at your house. Now, the only shot that this has of being maybe okay when at the watch party is as if it's on the board.
Yeah, it is.
And it's going to need to be like number 2 or 3. It's going to really be the one.
Come on. Go. You got this.
All right, here we go.
If it's number 7 and like only 2 people said it, that puts you in the butthole category. You ready?
That was funny.
Let's try to save my buddy Tim.
Good answer.
I do.
Number 2 on the board. Number 2. The biggest mistake at your wedding, saying I do. Well, guess what? The guy that said that, Timothy Blyfnick, was arrested this past Monday and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of a home invasion. What? This guy taped the episode of Family Feud back in 2019. Steve Harvey put him on the spot when it was his turn to answer the biggest mistake you made at your wedding. His answer saying, I do. Then fast forward to late last month, his estranged wife, Rebecca Blyfnick, was found dead inside her home. Timothy has been charged with breaking into her home, shooting her multiple times. The couple was living apart in the process of divorcing, and the answer triggered gasps from the audience as he quickly added he loves his wife. As you know, the answer is based on 100 members of the studio audience who obviously gave the answers. But Rebecca had reportedly filed a restraining order against the estranged husband. We don't know if it was in effect during the time of her death, but the guy said biggest mistake, saying I do, and then she's found dead. I mean,
Dude,
what a
that is-
story. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yes, it's kind of creepy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the best segue ever
I was gonna say, what is-
from Family Feud murder to let's go. It is time for Shorty Shane Cabbage Bowling.
Yay! All right, what are we doing?
All right, hey Mark, bring that microphone. Put that right in the near the pins. Put the mic.
Okay.
Put the mic near the pins on the floor. And folks, as we speak,
Who's bowling?
Shorty Shane, which, by the way, folks, I'm going to get a picture of Shorty Shane during the commercial break. So we're going to go to break here soon after we do the live bowling on the air.
And you even have leprechaun shoes.
He has everything. Folks, you have got to see Shorty Shane dressed up as a leprechaun today. It is tremendous.
It is adorable.
It is adorable. It's fantastic. I love it. And I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to post it up on my certified MJ Radio Instagram account. We'll put it up at mjmorningshow.com in just a few minutes. So
Mark,
stand
you
by.
got to put the mic closer to the pins. Put them in there.
Dude, get the... All right, now Froggy, why don't you do the bowling?
Is Shorty Shane going to bowl?
Well, Shorty Shane, I want Shorty Shane to stand right behind the pins.
We got one shot.
We got one shot here. All right, so here, where's... hey, Mark, where is Shorty Shane? All right, put Shorty Shane right behind the pins.
Shorty, right here.
Yeah, put Shorty Shane behind the pins. And I'm thinking...
Can I go watch MJ?
Yeah, look, everyone's leaving the studio, leaving me alone here. Yeah, go ahead. Everyone rush on out and watch this. We're capturing this on video, so we'll be able to show this to you on our social media, and we'll also be able to post this up on mjmorningshow.com. Hey, Kashmir, is that the best angle for you, or what do you think? Because I want you to get Shorty Shane and everything. All right, here we go. All right, get the camera in position, and we are going to bowl a head of cabbage down the hallway into real bowling pins that Mark Zallis, the account executive on the O'Keefe's account, got from a bowling alley, I think from Dunedin Lanes or something, right? Yeah, so we're going to roll the cabbage, and this cabbage bowling is going to be at O'Keefe's tonight. So you can meet Shorty Shane. Mark, what time is he going to be there?
6 to 8.
So 6 to 8 p.m. Shorty Shane at O'Keefe's, 6 to 8 p.m. tonight in Clearwater for St. Patty's Day, best celebration in town. And I'm ready to roll. All right, So quite literally, who's rolling the cabbage? Froggy's doing it. All right, I can't see it right now because it's in the hallway. All right, here we go. Let me bring the microphone up. Froggy, roll the head of cabbage at the pins and go.
I missed.
Dude, you hit the wall. What? You didn't even hit him. Did you not? Is it a strike? Did all the pins? Roxanne, grab my 2 over here. Roxanne, did he knock all the pins?
He got all of them on the second try.
Hold on, the first
I tried
try.
to drill him with the cabbage.
Wait a minute. The first
try was
where did the
over.
first cabbage go?
Went right by his head, and it's in Jen's office.
Wait a minute. It went over. Are you serious?
I tried to hit him in the head with it.
You tried to hit Shorty Shane in the head with cabbage?
I tried,
What
but
is
I missed.
wrong? What is wrong with you?
I missed.
Anyway, hey, the sounded like a real strike, didn't it?
did.
That wasn't a sound effect. That was actually the pins falling down.
I can't believe I got a strike.
All right, folks, go see Shorty Shane. He's going to be at O'Keefe's in Clearwater tonight. Shorty Shane from the MJ Morning Show. As soon as we go to break, after I finish my live spots, I'm going to take a picture of Shorty Shane. He is absolutely adorable looking. So hang on. We'll get to all of this. Oh, we got another long chunk of the MJ Morning Show next here on Q105. So don't move. We're going to go a half an hour nonstop next. So stand by. Hey. 8:56 here on a Friday. It is St. Paddy's Day 2023, and we finally found our good St. Paddy's. I just posted Shorty Shane's pictures up on my Instagram, and man,
great.
They're fantastic. We just took some great shots in the hall. Shorty Shane, you're looking fantastic, buddy.
You look really good, Shorty.
Is my mic on?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, your mic is on. Yeah.
Speaking of wash, me and Fester can go back to that laundromat in about 3 weeks.
Oh, 3 weeks. It's
That's right.
We are doing that.
It's the middle of April.
Thank you for telling us.
Oh, yeah. And
we wouldn't even have thought of that.
Does Buck still have...
Yeah, he does, actually.
He does, right?
I think Fester approached him about it initially.
The original
Yeah,
footage.
all right. So Buck still has the footage. Folks, if you remember about a year ago, we sent Shorty, Shane, and Fester to a laundromat down here on 4th Street in St. Pete, not far from the radio station. Because didn't we have a story about a mother that, it was a babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
A babysitter put the kid in the clothes dryer at the house while she was babysitting. So we wanted to reenact it. And we took Shorty Shane to the laundromat down here on 4th Street near the radio station in St. Pete. And we threw Shorty Shane into the dryer. And my God, it turned into an explosive mess. The police were called. The laundromat manager had a conniption, blew wires and fuses, and there was a trespass warrant. So there's a trespass warrant for 1 year against Shorty Shane and Fester from going to the laundromat down the street here on 4th. And do you have the exact date of the expiration?
It's in my car. I still have the trespass paper.
Oh, you do? All right, before you leave, I got to get a picture of that.
All right.
I got to get a picture of it so we can post it because we're going to have you there the day after the expiration. And we're gonna put you back in the dryer.
Oh my God!
Yeah, we got to go back and do something like friendly-ish.
No, we got to do the exact same thing.
we got to throw you in the dryer again.
I heard you're supposed to wash these things once a year.
And you remember,
No.
actually, folks, the story is that the manager of the laundromat committed a felony. Because
he held you there, yeah.
They blocked Shorty Shane. The manager stood behind Shorty Shane's car.
Can't do that.
And that is called, what, false imprisonment?
Yeah.
And that technically is a felony. So, yeah, they got the trespass warrants, but actually it was the manager that did, like, the most egregious thing by preventing Shorty Shane from leaving.
He detained you.
You were detained.
He
So,
just ran her over.
dude, no, you don't want
You don't want to do that.
No, then you would have exceeded her potential charge. So, that is fantastic.
Thanks for reminding us.
Exactly.
Yeah, no problem.
And we need to get with Buck because, come on, it's been a year. It's time to. And what happened was management forbade us from posting the video.
It's not forbidden. Isn't it forbidden?
Forbade. They forbade us from posting it.
Doesn't matter. They're all forgone now.
But all of that management, all the management has been turned over. It's all new management. So,
all fresh.
So, Ron DeCastrate, our new general manager, and Slick Rick, our new program director, they don't know what happened. They have no idea. They have no clue.
We should be good to go.
And the manager that trespassed us still works there. Cash does his laundry there.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Grab grab the handheld mic right there.
Is that the one right by my dispensary?
So, wait a minute.
Yeah.
The manager is still there?
Yeah, so I go and do laundry there often, and the lady comes in, and she's nice to me. She's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?"
Does she know that you were part of the whole Shorty Shane Fester debacle at the laundromat?
I'm not sure if I went in there with Shane before or not, but she definitely says hi to me all the time.
Because
we've been in there before. Yeah,
we put Shorty Shane, but you don't go because you're trespassed.
Yeah, I can't go.
Right.
Yeah, you're on the list.
So what happened? If you don't know, we put Shorty Shane in the dryer, and they freaked out. We're going to damage the equipment. You can't do that. How dare you? They called the police, blocked them from leaving. It's like, listen, we're just a silly radio show doing a stupid stunt by putting a midget in the dryer.
So loud.
All right,
Oh, real person.
I'm sorry. Putting
Watch your mouth.
Sorry, putting a leprechaun in a dryer.
Did you give him them word pass?
Yeah, M-word pass.
The one? Oh, I just used the M word. I'm sorry.
Listen,
I'm
it
sorry.
was so loud. That was the issue, I think. It sounded like the building was coming down.
Roxanne, fat shaming. Now you're
As
saying
my
the
head
M-word.
hit the back of the dryer.
I'm sorry. I used the M word. I apologize.
It's all right, man.
I apologize. All right. So
Yeah, you get a pass.
hold on. That's right, because we did turn it on. So the video apparently is great. So Shorty Shane was in the dryer. How many seconds were you in the dryer before they ran over and turned it off and flipped out?
Probably about 4, 5.
4 or 5 seconds?
Yeah.
But you're still going, thump,
That's
right?
about 6, 7, 8 rotations, maybe.
Yeah, it was a good, felt longer than it was.
All right, so I have posted now on my Instagram absolutely adorable photos, ladies and gentlemen. There's an adorable photo of Shorty Shane dressed up as the leprechaun in our hallway. So if you go to my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, you can see the picture right now. Certified MJ Radio. And while you're there, give me a follow. Shorty Shane in the best leprechaun outfit ever. There's a picture of me standing next to Shorty Shane. And then I've got a great creative shot. I'm down on the ground shooting up from the pins. On my Instagram right now, Certified MJ Radio. Hey, speaking of my Instagram, Froggy, do you know how many views that your French Bulldog puppy has?
How many?
On my Instagram? It's pretty damn good. There's hold on a minute.
8,000.
Yeah, I think is that what it says? Is that what it says?
8,088.
Oh, come on. I need 80,000.
We're gonna hit 10,000 this weekend.
By the way, Miss Elizabeth is doing great. Thanks for asking.
And if you haven't seen Froggy's new French Bulldog, which was delivered live on the air on Wednesday, we have video of their new French Bulldog, Miss Elizabeth, right here in the studio. And then what happened? The breeder actually ended up selling.
Yeah, she sold a couple more.
She
and
sold 2 more dogs here at the radio station. And these things aren't cheap. These are $3,500 to $4,500 dogs.
Yeah, they're expensive.
They're beautiful. Sweet.
So
she pooped on my hand yesterday.
Stop. Come on.
Did you see that one comment on your picture that we took?
Just now?
Yeah.
What does it say?
No, I haven't seen it.
Please tell me it's a height thing.
MJ looks like a proud father.
Yeah, you guys sort of do look alike today.
Who wrote that? Hang on a minute.
MJ has a red beard, too.
No, my beard is gray now.
Well, now.
All right, hang on a minute. Somebody wrote MJ looks like a proud father?
Oh, look at you guys by the pins.
Yeah, it's Christian.gonzo1.
I don't see it, but it's... oh, here we go. Oh, LMFAO. MJ looks like a proud father.
You do.
Isn't that
I'm really
That's your
starting to
expression.
wonder who's taller in this situation here.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, again. Good one, again.
I'm nearly twice the height. Well, maybe not twice. But
We're the same laying down.
On your tallest day.
Anyway, so go see the image of Shorty Shane as the leprechaun. Go to Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. Give me a follow while you're there. And shortly, we'll also get it shortly. We'll have the picture up on MJMorningShow. Well, actually, Andrew will post it. So, Andrew, grab my Instagram and post it on MJMorningShow.com on stories mentioned or whatever. We'll have it up in just a bit. Hey, it's a Friday, so what does that mean? It must mean that there's a Spirit Airlines story that's, not casting Spirit in the best of light, right?
Oh, well, when do they ever have a story that's of a positive nature?
You know what?
Ever.
That is a very good point.
Spirit never has a positive story.
Has there
It's
ever,
always- no.
in the history of the airline, has there been a positive Spirit Airlines story?
The only thing that comes to mind is fights, brawls, and
Drunks.
expensive luggage fees that they shouldn't be charging.
Mhm.
What else?
Degenerate drunks, crackheads, disgusting people with disgusting faces and no teeth.
I thank you, Froggy. That's enough.
You know the type.
Listen to this. A woman claims she left her bag at the gate and a worker maliciously threw it in the trash. What the hell? Who do they have working for Spirit Airlines?
That's why you got to tip well.
Spirit Airlines is getting a bad rap again. a passenger got surveillance footage that shows the gate agent discarding items from his missing carry-on bag. Keon Brooks recalled having a tense exchange with a gate worker at the Louis Armstrong New Orleans International Airport before boarding last month, February 19th, for a flight to Los Angeles. He quickly realized he had left his bag at the ticket counter, submitted a lost and found claim with Spirit, the discount airline. When it wasn't found, he filed a public records request for airport footage. He said, "I had a gut feeling that something went wrong." The footage aired by CBS Los Angeles shows an unidentified gate agent rifling through the black rucksack, pocketing some of the contents before dumping the rest in the garbage in a bin in the airport terminal. What? Why? Who the hell is Spirit Airlines hiring?
Yeah.
A gate agent did that to this guy? That is despicable.
It's awful. Somebody's texting me who worked for Spirit and said it was the worst job that they ever had.
Colleagues appeared to egg the agent on, with one coworker seemingly recording the act with a phone and laughing. So there might be evidence on a coworker's phone videoing the agent going through the passenger's backpack, stealing stuff, and then chucking it in the trash in the terminal.
Gosh, that's conniving.
I mean, these are gate agents. They work for Spirit Airlines.
Must have been a bad encounter.
Tell you what, it's been a bad week for the low-cost airlines because
Frontier,
we have the story earlier this week. Frontier, they were busted. An admission was made that the gate agents get a $10 bonus when they make you check a bag because it's too big. And what's going on is bags that are not too big. There is actual proof that has shown up recently on social media. And there was it a reporter? Was it?
Yes, it was for ESPN.
An ESPN reporter was told that her bag was too big for the airplane, and they took a picture of the bag fitting easily into the template. And it wasn't even a hard side bag. It was like a soft, like pinkish leather bag that dropped right into the bin. And then hold on a sec.
I'm conflating stories.
Yeah, you are conflating stories. Andrew just pointed out that the ESPN reporter is the one that saw the fight on the airplane.
The fight.
Yeah, between the two flight attendants. That was American Airlines.
Okay.
Yeah, that was that was SkyWest feeding to Delta and American. Yeah, but the image showed up on social media of the woman showing that her bag fit perfectly with plenty of space left inside the luggage template bin. And the Frontier gate agent said, nope, too big, got to check it. $100 fee. When you have to check a bag at the gate, like Spirit and Frontier, they nail you. They really hammer you bad. And now we find out that anytime a employee for Frontier makes you check a bag, they get a $10 VIG off that $100. So the incentive is to make passengers check bags. Let's say you're a gate agent, you're working an 8-hour day, 10-hour day. I mean, you could make hundreds a day by forcing people to check their bags. So that you can't put that kind of incentive and mix that with customer service at a gate for an airline. You can't do it.
Nope.
And that's terrible. Excuse me, Mark. You know we're on the air here, right?
Mark, you've only been on radio 50 years.
We're on the air.
We're doing business.
We're on the air here. You realize that
do business in the hallway.
Vacating the premises.
I mean, we're on the air. You're talking over here. We're on the air. Jesus.
So I got something for you here. Oh wait, is there a show going on?
As he takes out of his pocket.
So I left.
Forgot I had this.
The guy says I left my bag at the airport, and look what happens. I mean, what a terrible week. This is Spirit, the Frontier story. That's awful. Now, I want you guys to tell me if this is in the Easter spirit. Now, what happens around Easter time? What happens at particular establishments all over the country? Think about this. Easter time, it also happens, this is a hint, it also happens at Christmas time.
Oh, I know.
Christmas, Easter.
I know.
Something happens at establishments all over the United States.
I said I know. You're going to give me the opportunity to guess. Is my buzzer working?
I am. Froggy's buzzing in. What is it?
They show up to the restaurant, the Easter Bunny, and Santa Claus, or the establishment.
They show up to the restaurant?
I used to go to Village Inn as a kid and meet the Easter Bunny all the time.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right, you're close. But what other major establishments nationwide have events at Center Court at like Christmas and Easter?
Malls.
Thank you. Yes.
I redeemed myself.
The Easter setups are apparently at the malls.
Yeah.
I'm not a mall rat. I'm not a mall dweller. I think I was at a mall 6 months ago to take one of the kids to the Apple store or something.
Malls are sort of creepy and deserted these days.
You know what? Maybe it was over Christmas time when one of the kids was home over Christmas. Anyway,
Yeah.
so here's the deal. So the Easter Bunny and the Easter setups are being put up or are up at malls around the country. Listen to this. Out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania State Police are investigating after a security guard from the mall. We're talking like Paul Blart, mall cop here. The security guard was dragged by a truck through the parking lot while chasing after a suspect who stole a giant foam carrot from the Easter display at the Clearview Mall in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Let the carrot go.
Let it go. The guy's face is all like road rash.
Oh,
From the security guard was dragged by the truck as he's clinging on, trying to get the carrot back. Let the giant foam carrot go.
But those things are kind of hard to find, you know?
Troopers out of the state police barracks in Butler, Pennsylvania were dispatched to Center Township on Wednesday afternoon this week after a giant foam carrot was reported stolen from the mall. The mall security guard who was on duty at the time of the theft told troopers he chased the suspects into the parking lot. They went into a dark red Chevy pickup truck right near the Texas Roadhouse. When the security guard tried to open the door of the truck, he was dragged a quarter mile.
but he didn't get injuries, and he was dragged that far at 35 miles an hour.
35 miles an hour. The security guard was dragged a quarter mile. Is that unbelievable?
He's got a future as a stuntman.
And he did not get the carrot. Finally, he broke off from the truck and is like rolling
Bugs Bunny.
35 miles an hour, a quarter mile down the road. I'll tell you what, if that mall doesn't give him some kind of special commendation or hazard duty pay, that is one sucky mall employer that you're working for.
Is that where that expression comes, dangled a carrot in front of me?
Basically.
Man, I got to be honest. That's dedication, man. For a security guard working a mall cop job to get dragged by a pickup truck for a quarter mile?
I think that actually did happen in Paul Blart.
What?
I think he got in situations like that. He got dragged by cars.
Are you serious?
Oh, Paul Blart's a great movie. Mall Cop, 1 and 2.
I think I saw like 12 minutes of one.
It's great.
And I said, I think I've had enough of this. Great. I think I flipped by like on HBO one day. It was on. I'm like, nah. I think I don't want to waste any more time with this. But yeah, let the carrot go. And he didn't even get the carrot. But what is the lure? What is the draw to potentially face arrest by ripping off a giant carrot from the Easter Bunny display?
It's very
at a
odd.
mall?
I don't understand.
That's nuts. Hey, tell me if this is weird. Speaking of ESPN.
Oh!
What did you do?
Jesus Christmas Christ on a crutch.
Frog, you're a Catholic. Watch your language.
Oh, I just busted my nose.
Dude, how'd you smash your nose into the microphone? You just hit it again.
These microphones pop up and it popped up, busted me in the nose.
Oh my
Ron
God.
Castro, I want a meeting after the show. We're gonna get these microphones fixed. I sound weird now.
This is bizarre. There's a guy on ESPN called Dan Orlovsky. Do you know this guy?
Yes.
All right,
I've
so
heard of that guy.
Yeah.
I watch ESPN occasionally. I'm sorry, I don't know all
He's a former football player.
He is? Okay. So, look, Roxanne, she knows her sports.
I mean, some sports still remains in my brain, but I pushed most of my sports knowledge out of my body when I had my kids.
Where did the Los Angeles Dodgers play before moving to Los Angeles?
That's easy. Even I know that.
This is what I'm talking about.
Come on, Roxanne. Where did the LA Dodgers play?
Brooklyn.
Are you watching text?
No, it just
I was
popped
watching
into
her
my
face.
Oh, it just did?
Just
popped
hit
into
her.
my
Okay, all right,
Brooklyn
yeah.
Dodgers.
Brooklyn is correct. Where did the Raiders play before moving to Los Angeles?
Oakland.
Okay,
These
all
are
right.
too easy.
Where did the Tampa Bay Devil Rays play before moving to St. Petersburg?
They started here.
Okay, just testing you. That's right. And your first husband was a first round
They're the first
or
round.
the first pick or whatever. All right, so Dan Orlovsky, who I guess look at his picture, he looks familiar. He's getting dragged on Twitter. He's getting dragged on social media because he tweeted this. What do you
Just Googled it.
Oh, you know what I'm about to say.
Yeah, this is gross.
So, Dan Orlovsky on ESPN tweeted that he uses a towel 30 times before throwing it in the laundry. And that's in response to a question that he posed by a Ravens Pro Bowler. Anyway, this guy said, quote, "I want to be able to shower and then have a full body blow dry to blow off all the water."
Dude,
And he says, no towel, boom. How has someone not created this yet?
Dude, this is my idea.
A full body blower, so when you get out of the shower, you don't need a towel. You walk into the body blower.
Like the ones that you put your hands in, like the blade.
Yeah.
But it blades your whole body.
Listen, I think we ought to invent this thing. We call it Blow Me.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I could think of the marketing already.
I think it's great. It's a full body blower. It's called Blow Me. And you know what it's like? It's like at the end of the car wash. You know the car wash thing?
Yeah, yeah. And it blows all the little beads of water.
Or wait a sec. After you get out of the shower, you can run to your nearest car wash and just run through that thing naked and, go around the brushes. You don't want to get even wetter. And then you just go to the very end where that blower thing hits your car and blows all that water off.
And not only that, you know my history with hair dryers and how I like to sleep with one and put them on my crotch when I'm trying to fall asleep.
Oh, do you still do that?
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you. Guys, don't do that.
Yeah.
Women, if you don't do that, try it.
All right, Froggy, explain to those that never heard about this. I forgot about this.
So when I'm trying to sleep, and if I can't sleep, what I do is I bought myself a special hair blow dryer, and I like to put it on my face and just blow my face a little bit, and then I blow my legs.
All right, stop right there. No, but seriously.
But I'm telling you what I do.
But you have left a hairdryer on in your bed. You've fallen asleep.
Yeah.
And didn't you almost cause a fire?
Yes, and also I've left one on in a hotel room where they had to almost bust down the door because it was pushing so much hot air out from under the door. They thought there might have been a fire in my room.
What is your thing with blow dryers?
I love them. I think I'm addicted to one.
Wait, do you guys remember that? There's like a show, I forget the name, where there's like a little guy that wears like a cloak and he chases you around with a hair dryer. It's an old show.
Dude, how high are you right now?
Benny Hill?
No.
It's
an old show, I promise.
Hill. Anyway, listen, this guy might be onto something. Why don't bathrooms have like a tube? You walk into like a little, those cryo tubes, whatever, the cold treatments, you stand up and it hits you with, Chloe's done that with soccer injuries or, muscle pain. But this is actually a good idea.
It has to be invented already, a body blower.
So
thing.
you just walk into like this cylindrical thing and you push the button and it just blows all the water off of you. No towel needed.
So I've trained my daughters to loathe the hand blowers in the public restrooms as I do.
Well, because the word
Right.
on those is they just throw germs and fecal material everywhere. Apparently, the worst of the hand dryers in restrooms is the Dyson one, where the blade where you stick your
the
hands.
blade, yeah.
You know, that apparently is the filthiest, dirtiest, and you're getting covered with mung.
So is the idea with this body blower that it's your own mung that you're blowing around, so it's okay? It's not a public one?
Yeah, it's your
Or
own personal
it's
mung.
your personal, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, it's invented. I'm looking at one right now.
They've been in theme parks.
What do you mean?
No, the hand ones, yes, not the body blowers.
No, the body blowers. They're in theme parks.
What?
Yes, from after you go on a water ride. They're called the Cyclone Dryer.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
See, look at this one. That one, you get out of your shower and it blows your entire body. You just turn around.
Oh, look at that.
That one's nice.
It's wall mounted.
Yeah, it's wall mounted. So you just turn.
It's like almost from the floor of the shower all the way up to the ceiling, and it's got all these air nozzles.
Is it going to blow water all over your bathroom?
Oh
though?
my God! This is great. What's the name of this thing?
MJ's going to buy one.
I love this thing. So I'm sure the guy at ESPN
Look,
knows.
if you scroll up, it tells you all about it. No, scroll down. And so you go to the top.
The after shower experience. Shower drying, it's called a shower drying column.
Yeah.
Discover a new drying experience that's more hygienic, easier, and more relaxing. Valiero, a body dryer designed for in-shower installation, offers an innovative drying experience with 27 air diffusers that blow you. What are you laughing at?
I'm so sick of the crap you give me.
What?
Nothing. It just looks really nice.
It blows you.
Yes.
What's that? It does.
Every inch of you. Look at all those blowers.
Look,
All
I
right.
found the movie. I'm not like
Oh
tripping
my
out.
God.
It's called
We've moved on.
The Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, that's an old kid show on like Nickelodeon or
I'm
something.
making that character. You got to look at it.
You know how young he is when he says that's an old show.
I gotta take a quick break here. Hey, oh my God, look at it. We only have one segment to go.
That's it.
We only have one segment to go on this St. Patty's Day.
Boo, it's been fun.
It's been a great day today. Show's fantastic. All right, quick break, and then we got our final I got a lot to cover in the final segment here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hey. Morning Show. It's Q105. MJ and the crew. Yeah, Froggy. Why are you frantically signaling me? What? Yeah. Just, we don't need it now. We don't need. Yeah, just go to your microphone. You can assemble the other microphone after the show. Yeah, we don't need to do that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we only got a few minutes left here on the MJ Morning Show. You okay? You smashed your face today? You've done all kinds of things. You smashed your phone?
It's been a fun couple days, though. I must say, it's been a crazy week here on the show.
Dude, I can't believe you Where did your phone hit? Because I couldn't see it. Did it hit the wall or did it hit the floor?
It hit the wall and then it hit the floor. And by the way, I just got off the phone with my wife, and it's going to be a long day.
Let me call Kim here quickly.
No.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Why not?
I sort of wanted her to forget about it.
Folks, if you missed what happened this morning, what time was that? Was that 6:40?
Yeah, it was early because the first thing I was doing was checking my Instagram, and you saw me.
It was like 6:40 this morning, and I looked over at Froggy, and Froggy was just doom scrolling on his Instagram.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And
Well,
I'm
I mean, doom scrolling is looking at bad news
yeah,
articles.
that's true. But
So
I
he
just
was play scrolling.
I was
looking
going to
at-
say doom scrolling. So Froggy's scrolling. I'm like, dude, we're on the air. Can you please just put your phone down? And Froggy took his brand new iPhone and flung it at the wall as hard as he could. And then he takes a picture later on, and it's got a big crack through the picture because
There's a bunch of cracks.
He smashed his lens. How
did that happen? How does it just break that one lens?
You hit your phone against the wall at like 40 miles an hour. You flung it. And you damaged your phone. You don't throw a phone against the wall. People just drop their phones from 3-4 feet up and they break. You winged your phone.
Man, you made it worse when you were messing with it.
I did not make anything worse. Hang on, I got to call Froggy's wife, Kim. Hold on a minute. I mean, it went from the happy puppy delivery on the show on Wednesday to now, I guess Kim's all pissed off because Froggy just busted his brand new iPhone.
Somebody's in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. I run the show.
This is unbelievable. I got to take a picture of that before we leave and post it. Let me call Kim.
Oh, I'm able to pick the glass out.
I was picking the glass out.
Oh, it's in my finger.
I think I've got a shard in my finger.
Hello.
Hey, Kim, it's MJ. We're live.
Oh, good.
Hey.
You heard about Froggy's phone, right?
Yeah, I heard.
Let's not talk about it. I told you probably shouldn't call her.
Do you have Apple Care?
We do not, because he's a grown adult, and I think he could take care of his things, longer than a week or two.
No, what happened, Kim, is you know how I like to go.
I don't want to hear it, because I've already heard the description of what happened. And you don't take care of your things, and it's annoying.
Kim, he flung the phone at the wall like he was pitching a fastball.
Yeah, I'm not shocked by that.
So where did you get the phone? Did you get it at the cell phone carrier or did you get it from the Apple store?
We got it through Verizon.
And you don't have any of the protection packages?
I don't know. Probably not.
Listen, I think I'm much less destructive than I used to be.
Kim, how much was the phone?
It's rolled into our plan, and we were able to trade his old phone in. So,
And the new phone lasts for 1 week before he smashes
the phone's
it?
fine. I just can't take any pictures or videos.
It's just really annoying, and we'll just add it to the list of the long, annoying week we've had. So,
Wait a sec.
It's been a happy week with the puppy.
You
though.
had a puppy delivery,
Yeah,
which was
whatever.
we had puppies and unicorns and
That was a good
rainbows
thing.
and cotton candy blowing out of our butt on Wednesday. What's been the long week? What else happened?
Well, the kids have been home, And
Well, yeah, it's been a long spring break.
Yeah, I
we've
feel
had
ya.
We've had some personal things going on with our family.
What's going on?
It's personal.
Personal.
My mom had to have emergency appendectomy surgery.
Oh my God, Kim, is she okay?
Yeah, she's
I
fine,
thought it was
but
personal.
I'm trying to keep up with what's going on with my mom, and he's like, "We're buying a puppy," and da-da-da. And I'm like, "Fine, whatever."
It might have been a bad
And
day.
now he flings his phone against the wall that you just picked up at Verizon.
Yeah, I'm sitting at the hospital until midnight on Tuesday night, and then he's like, "You have to come to the station, and you're going to come pick up this puppy." And I'm like, "What is going on?" So now we have a puppy.
You were really
It's just,
upset about it.
No, I love Miss Elizabeth, and she's a great addition to our family. Like, I love it. But it's just, like I said, it's been a long, stressful week.
Listen,
I mean,
we
were just, texting about some other things.
We got to keep things exciting.
So what are we going to do about Froggy's smashed camera lens on his? Is this like an iPhone 13 or 14? What is it?
It's an I want to say it's an iPhone 14.
The
and
latest-
I think it's even.
And I think it's even a pro. And it's, you know what's going to happen with it? He's going to deal with it. And it's going to be what it is for like 2 years for when he can get an upgrade.
What are you trying to say?
A smashed inoperable camera for 2 years.
Hey, Kim.
Why am I going to pay to fix it for him to be stupid and throw it against the wall to be funny?
Kim,
We're not doing it.
The crack in my windshield is finally starting to take a left. Yesterday it
exactly. And guess what? Guess whose problem that is? My problem. It's his truck, but it's my problem.
I want a free box of steak.
Hey, do you guys need marriage counseling?
Oh my God, will you shut up? You're so ridiculous. Because I'm sure if we called Michelle, she would be like, oh, it's unicorns and rainbows and the birds are always singing in paradise over
Michelle
here. Like, I'm
hates you.
sure that's what you would hear.
It's pretty normal stuff, especially given that you had your kids home from spring break this week.
Yeah, thanks to
NJ
MJ, Mr. Selfish. I have to go on spring break.
We're all dealing with this.
Honestly, you are like, MJ, like, I cannot even tell you how ridiculous it is that you guys took last week. You work with 3 other people, all with children in Hillsborough County Public School, all on spring break this week, but you took last week off.
Kim, can I tell you how tired I am this week with my kids home? I can't even put a sentence together. I'm so exhausted.
Kim, it's all MJ's.
Because
Me too.
we're working this week.
Yeah, thanks a lot, MJ. It's all your fault, really. I don't want to talk about my phone.
All right, hang on. Kim, listen to me.
Are you going to apologize to being selfish and just doing what worked for you and not the 3 other people in your studio with you?
You see how I twisted her?
Kim, we had to go last week because we went to Scotland to see Chloe, and that's what worked out with her school schedule. I'm sorry.
Had to sound a bit.
I'll tell you what, it was Michelle that planned it. So I'll tell you what, Kim, why don't you call Michelle and bitch and moan at Michelle? You want me to? I want me to conference. I'll conference call her right now. You want me to call her?
You can call Michelle.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. I'm calling Michelle. Hang on.
No, really.
Stations, we're going to go late today. Warning to all stations. We're going late today.
Who's going to the event tonight? Where is that again? Shorty Shane's Cabbage Bowling?
O'Keefe's in Clearwater. Come on, Michelle, pick up the phone.
I love some good cabbage bowling, honestly. That's one of my favorite promotions.
I got a strike.
Isn't it cute? Yeah.
Come on, Michelle.
Or did you get a spare?
I got a strike.
Michelle's mother's in town, so it doesn't sound like she's going to pick up.
To make a joke to throw the cabbage at Shorty Shane's head and then mess up the opportunity to get a strike.
Yeah,
She
Michelle's
doesn't want to pick up because she knows it's all your fault.
Hey, what's Michelle doing?
Selfish bastard.
Seriously, you're just going to keep calling her
Yeah,
over and
well,
over again?
I'm calling another number. We've got the home phone, and then we got her cell phone.
You know, Kim, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? You know, we're exhausted all week. We got all this stuff going on, and MJ doesn't give a turkey about it.
He doesn't give a hooey.
Give a hooey.
Yeah. She's not picking up. All right.
That's smart, Michelle. You know where to pick your battles.
All right, Kim, have fun with Froggy this weekend.
You are such a...
I know, I do want to see Michelle because I want to bring the puppy over to see her.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see how my Jack Russell Terriers...
No, those things will kill my
I want to see how they
Will,
react.
murder her.
Yeah,
Michelle's in her workout class.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I just got a text that Michelle's in a workout class. That's why she's not picking up. All right.
Darn it.
Are you sure about that? Should we call her one more time?
She's at the workout.
Good one, Kim.
Hi, Kim. Kim, I love you. Thank you, Kim.
I love you all. Have a great weekend.
All right, see you later.
Oh, and by the way, what's the next most inconvenient time we could take vacation?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, let's all compare calendars and let me tell you
the
when
week after Christmas.
Yeah.
time would be, and that's when you take.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
Okay.
Hope your mom is better.
Yes. Very stressful week at the household.
Dude, your phone is
Castle
screwed.
twos.
You can't take pictures now for 2 years. You got to get it fixed.
Who really takes pictures anyway?
Speaking of dogs, I got a couple of things before we get out of here today. And again, I'm going to go a little late.
God, you got a spittle near me.
No, if you hear me kind of getting a little verklempt a little bit, no, I've got just like this little, it's like an allergy cough that, I'm trying to fight. So you might hear me go, trying to fight the cough. Speaking of pets, and Froggy got a brand new French bulldog this week, which apparently Kim wants to bring over to my house. This is funny. There's a woman that was doing, I guess, a video call. This woman who's a PhD student, her name is Ellie Hurer, and she was on an important video call, and her Labradoodle starts violently throwing up in the back. You ever hear a dog? You ever hear a dog when they're like yakking on a chicken bone?
They're like,
exactly. So this is unbelievable. This woman is doing this video call, and this is what it sounded like. You got to hear this thing. Listen.
It is cool to be a scientist and an inventor, and we need to change the world and show that it's sort of what we should be doing in our life. So, absolutely, I can.
I love it.
So the dog is just yakking in the background. Here, we ISO'd one.
Oh, that sounds like a human.
My God, it's a shit. Imagine you're on a Zoom call and your dog is throwing up and making this noise.
God, dude, take that thing to the vet.
That is the funniest dog. I'm going to add that.
Play
to
the whole
our-
thing again, one more time, please.
Here's the whole thing.
It is cool to be a scientist and an inventor, and we need to change the world and show that it's sort of what we should be doing in our life. So, absolutely, I can.
You can tell he was working on it for a while.
My God.
He got it. That's when he got it.
It's the dog. It sounds like your Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Uncle Phil's choking again on corn cob.
So they're going to turn the Hillsborough River green in downtown Tampa today. They're doing. What time are they doing this thing? Do we know?
Is it? I'm just guessing 4 o'clock. Let me look. I have no idea.
What time?
I'm just making times up.
You are. You're just making times up. So they're turning the Hillsborough River green in downtown Tampa today, not tomorrow. They were originally doing this on Saturday, but they've moved it to today.
I was right. 4 o'clock.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They're turning the river green at 4 o'clock? Oh, my! Yes, the look of the Irish. So 4 o'clock today, they're turning the Hillsborough River green, downtown Tampa. They moved it from tomorrow because the weather's going to suck tomorrow, and the weather is nice today. Yeah. And you know there's a backlash? Do you know that there's a whole movement of people that want to stop it, that they don't agree? See, I'm trying to hold back the cough. There are people that are trying to stop them from turning the river green.
I don't agree with it.
There are people that are you don't agree with it?
I don't agree with it. No, I think it's dumb, and I think it's probably bad for the fish and the environment and the vegetation. But all of it. The whole life system.
Isn't it ironic, though? It's making everything greener, which go green. That's like a whole campaign.
That comports. Yeah, we're going green by using food coloring to dye the whole damn river green.
Go green.
No, what they say is that it's all like ISO certified foods, some kind of food product certification. And
it can't be completely harmless. It's
hold on,
green.
I had a story on it here somewhere.
Nothing green is good. When stuff goes bad, it turns green.
Yeah, Channel 8 had a story. Should Tampa stop dyeing the Hillsborough River green? Some Tampa residents say yes. Yeah, but what they say is, though, it's all like NSF. The city of Tampa.
Oh,
sorry. I'm
you want some? You have some of my water.
The city of Tampa said the dye is non-toxic, biodegradable, and certified by NSF, the National Sanitation Foundation standard NSF 60 for the use in and around drinking water. But some residents want to stop the procedure. I guess there's a petition. Stop dyeing the Hillsborough River green. The petition has over 3,000 signatures supporting the change. The goal's 5,000. One petitioner wrote, it's a waste of money that could be used for needs in the community. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, if it doesn't hurt anybody.
It hurts the fish that are under there, and they wake up and they're like, what did I have? Would I stroke out? I heard about this. It happens once a year, I think. Our world turns green for some reason. Like, the fish must be tripped out. I feel bad for them.
Yeah, the fish are going. Those are the fish in the Hillsborough River. Later, 4 o'clock today.
I hope the dog's okay. It doesn't sound like it.
And then that's like a chicken bone stuck in your throat.
Projectile vomit, man.
Before we get out of here, This is bad news. Do you realize that most of the March Madness brackets are completely busted and shot to hell?
With an upset.
Before the end of day one, most of the brackets are completely blasted to smithereens, to hell in a handbasket. So there were a couple of upsets. Number 13 seed Furman beating 4th seeded Virginia.
Furman?
Furman,
Never heard of him.
Furman. Number 15 Princeton beating 2nd seeded Arizona. So there was a couple of big upsets with the NCAA.
Wow.
And the NCAA March Madness Twitter account posted after Thursday's late games that only 787 brackets of millions remain perfect. 787. So in ESPN's tournament challenge, their bracket challenge, only 658 perfect brackets remained by the end of the first day yesterday. More than 20 million had gotten at least one of the 16 games wrong. So the brackets have been completely busted for most everybody. Yeah, the Paladins, was it Furman? They were picked to win their opener 18.2% of ESPN brackets. Only 6.6% picked Arizona. So most likely, if you're doing the whole March Madness thing, your bracket looks like... Man, I'll tell you, that is going to be a go-to sound effect from now on. I love it. Anything else? Anyone have to say anything before we get out of here today? Roxanne, you got anything you got to plug?
Just a reminder for people to go to the Cabbage Bowling tonight.
Oh, that's
at
right.
O'Keefe's.
Yep. Cabbage Bowling. It's the biggest St. Patty's Day party in the whole area. St. Patty's Day at O'Keefe's. Nothing beats it. O'Keefe's in Clearwater, and Shorty Shane's going to be there from 6 to 8 with Cabbage Bowling. So check it out. All right, Froggy, have fun at your home this weekend.
Froggy MJ Radio on Instagram, and be safe on the weekend.
All right, I'm certified MJ Radio on Instagram. Roxanne?
Roxanne Wilder.
On Instagram.
Yes, I just put a cute picture up of me and Shorty Shane.
Our website is loaded, mjmorningshow.com. Tons of stuff, mjmorningshow.com. Remember, if you missed any portion of the show, the whole podcast is up starting at 11. I got a ton of email yesterday and social media about our podcast not posting to Apple. And something happened with Apple. We reposted it, and yesterday's podcast is like double posted now up on Apple Podcasts. So I think it's safe to say most people listen to our podcast on Apple. But we're on all the platforms. So if you missed something, you can catch us on the podcast or watch MJTV. Watch any of our shows, MJTV at mjmorningshow.com. Just click on MJTV. Folks, have a fantastic, safe St. Patrick's Day, and we'll see you back here on Monday on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there.